Recording. I like to do both. Give me a second while
Yeah.
I.
Be right back. I'm gonna grab some wet naps.
No problem. I'm just
Okay.
doing a quick share on
Wet now.
tweet, Twitter, and Facebook.
Carla, someone should really tell Danny he has a nice pop.
Post to Facebook.
That could be you, Ken.
I suppose I could. Like, you know.
I feel
Then
like
I will switch to mod view.
you should just deal with that.
Okay.
Pardon me?
You deal with that.
Okay.
Okay. So.
By the way, that was recorded on Twitch.
Wait, what was that?
That was recorded on Twitch.
Have you seen my stream?
I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
Have you seen my stream? You've been
Okay.
on my stream when we've had some fucked up conversations.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's true.
So we're actually live on Twitch now. Hello everybody. And when last we left our adventurers and Dan has wandered away somewhere, you guys had slaughtered the cultists and everybody else that was here. A priest has joined you because you guys have no healing. And there's a little bit about these guys that is a little different. Which I gotta find. Okay, so these raiders are distinctly different from the earlier ones. They are all dressed in similar, but not identical, black leather tunics with flared black mantles. These are which you know is showing that they're dedicated members of the Cult of the Dragons. Okay, and of course the dead bodies are lying out here where they've died.
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah, you guys have killed them off. They've died.
Yes.
Oops.
How'd you lot, that you little shits?
It was a long and arduous fight that required the help of the cleric that Soma explains to you that she was sent by Governor Nighthill because he explained to her that while you guys are great fighters, you tend not to be able to heal yourself. So he sent one of the clerics from the town to join you.
I mean, it's only fair since I did kind of get squished by a boulder, and when I got better, I punched myself in the face.
You did punch yourself in the face.
That's
really
one.
hard.
Okay, one more
Way to
piece
go.
of housekeeping. I have an app on my phone. Okay, the app is called Critical Role. Okay, what it does is it allows me to do special things when you roll either a 1 or a 20. Okay, for example, I can click this one. I clicked on just it's a normal attack, but you rolled a 1. It causes you to be restrained for 1 round, which means that your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on this dexterity saving throw. Basically, you've gotten tangled up in your equipment. At the same time, if you roll a 20, this one was Severed Spine, which means you do double damage and 3d6 dex ability reduction on the enemy. So it kind of adds a little more flair to natural 20s or natural 1s. And I have it on my phone, so anytime those happen, I will give you a choice. It's just doing straight double damage on a natural 20, or I can roll on the app. For natural 1s, I will always roll on the app. Example is a spell 1. You are thrown d6 times 10 feet in the air, or an int saving throw negates. So if you fail the saving throw, you could be up to 60 feet straight up because your spell backfired.
Wow.
The downside to being 60 feet straight up is what happens to things that go straight up.
They come
eventually
down.
come down.
What goes up must come down. So, but
Yep.
it
Unless
kind
you're
of
an airplane.
gives a little more
And even then, yeah, you
flavor.
prefer for a much slower descent.
It gives a little more flavor to the natural 1s and natural 20s. So it
Okay.
kind of makes for a little more exciting on that. It's an app that you guys all, except I don't know if you all know. Kelly might not know. Brandon used to use it.
Brandon.
Brandon used to use it in
No,
all.
I'm joking. I love Brendan.
Brandon used to use it in all of our D&D camp games, and it's just a fun app just to add that extra flavor.
Oh, excellent.
Yum.
So it's a flavor app. It's not a big thing. Okay, so
I'm
yeah, so
flavor.
these cultists are dressed in black. Definitely different than the ones that you've seen before.
Do we kill them?
Yes, they are dead.
Oh yeah.
They're very dead.
I'd like to loot.
They have nothing. They have no
No.
additional treasure. They have their clothing, which is a special black clothing, and of course their basic weapons.
I
left
think
and
we
right.
should steal some of their outfits, just in case.
Okay.
I'd like
might
to
need
dance
them.
on their bones.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you guys steal their outfit. It takes outfits one each, basically.
Yeah.
Find ones that
That
fit
sounds
you.
good.
Okay.
Well,
Could be useful if we have to go undercover.
true.
I'm
You
a
like
thinker.
going corpse shopping, Carla?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay. So at this point,
Ask Granny.
after dealing with that, you guys continue on your road to the camp. You're still trying to find the camp of them. Obviously, the path is really obvious because there's been a mass amounts of kobolds and cultists and missionaries that have been stomping their way through. Okay. Eventually, you see the camp in the distance. Okay. So we'll go here. Just give me a second while I zoom out, just because it's not looking good.
Yeah, I gotta zoom out too.
More kobolds again, little buggers.
Okay, as you can
Well,
see with the
fuckheads.
camp, there is definitely a different scale here. With 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet on the bottom is the scale. Um,
Oh wow.
It looks.
so the cultists have set
It
up camp
looks like
in a.
something.
So the cultists have set up camp in a hollow of a rocky plateau that's shaped roughly like a horseshoe. The lower portion of the plateau rises gently from the surrounding land, but it quickly steepens and ascends to a height of 150 feet. That's these cliffs you see right about here. It's about 150 feet up above the landscape. Boulders which is here. You'll see where I'm pinging. Are jumbled heaps at the base of the cliffs. The level shelves at the top of the plateau are covered in long grass, and brush and scrabbly trees grow in patches. Some general features: the boulders can provide semi-cover once you're down there. The brush at the top grows to a height of about 4 to 6 feet. It's tough and it's dense and it's kind of hard to get through. Definitely would give you some cover. The steep sides of the plateaus you notice are dotted with shallow caves. Boulders and brush conceal some of the entrances. At two places on the map where you see the X's on the bottom map are
Okay.
guard towers. The guard towers are about 20 feet high, and they're made from rough timbers lashed together with rope. They're large enough for a few lookouts. The one at the mouth of like when you come in from the northwest, is manned by kobolds. The other one actually has human guards and elf guards and like actual cultists in it. Okay, and right now, basically, it looks like it's a party. You know, they're celebrating their victory of the raid on Green Rest. You see people going in and out of the camp. The guards at the entrance, which is the kobolds you see on the map, look bored. They're not really questioning anybody. People are going in and out. Some stragglers from the raids are still kind of coming in slowly, and the walking wounded. So that's kind of what you see as you get close to this area. The tents, I guess there's a couple more quick things. The tents, which is, you'll see the clusters. Each of the ones actually show their clusters of tents. They're circular huts made of closely spaced wooden or bone poles covered in hide, mud, or sod. They vary in diameter from 10 feet to 25 feet and a height of about 5 to 10 feet. The symbols on the map actually represent clusters of tents. Those in the mouth of the hollow, so when you first come in on the bottom side there, kind of, let me see if I can Raider Camp. Give me a second, I switch screens and scroll it again. So kind of this area here, the ones kind of
Love the pillow.
around there, kind of on the south end here, are occupied by kobolds. The ones up over this way are occupied by cultists. And the ones down here are kind of, the kobold ones are kind of dirtier. You can tell that, they're crudely built. They're decorated with animal skulls. The ones for the cultists are kind of cleaner and look kind of nicer. And there's a large tent over here, which is definitely looks like it is well guarded. Likely where you're going to see the leaders. That's that big tent you see there with people around it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I see it right here.
So that's kind of what you see as you approach. You're still in the grasses at the top. Now it's on to you. We're not going to be using
looks
tokens
like
in this
party
section,
town.
so it's going to be roleplay mostly.
Okay.
Well, it's a good call on snagging those outfits.
Sometimes I'm a thinker.
Sometimes.
Can you roll a perception
Shut up,
check?
Ken. Me or
Yep, you. Kelly can do it. Yep.
Oh, sure. Where are they? Right there. Perception.
Okay. You notice that nobody seems to be wearing their regalia. Like the people that are coming in and out and the people down in the valley that are partying seem to not, like it's a mixture. Like they look like they're wearing street clothes. Kind of like when they attacked Green Rest, they're more attired to blend in for a raid than actually being like cultist clothing. So
I will pass,
if you were to
pass
wear
along
the
and get
cultist
in there.
clothing, you might actually look out of place.
I'll pass this information along and just be like, hey, I mean, I say that, but like, look at everybody. Everybody's just partying. Like, they're not even checking who's coming in. We could probably just waltz right in there if we're careful.
Aye.
that
We
is true.
could. I'm a dwarf. Don't judge.
I'm down for that.
I'm not judging.
But I am going to steal, loot, and pillage while I'm here.
Okay. Well, first you need to
Thief.
get in.
Fucking thieves.
So what are you guys doing?
Damn thieves.
Who's got the highest charisma?
My charisma is. Let me find it.
So you guys are approaching the entrance to the valley and walking into the camp, or what are you doing?
I think that's what we're gonna try, but I want to see who has the highest charisma, just in terms of
Mine
like.
is 14.
My charisma is 13.
Where the hell is charisma? Why am I missing it?
On the left-hand side, and that's the little.
It's the last one
Oh,
on
at the
your
bottom. Mine is
ability.
12.
Yeah, so you've got the highest, Kelly. Mine's 12 as well.
Okay.
Okay, so as you guys enter the camp, the guards literally ignore you. You see around you there are stragglers coming in. There's the walking wounded coming in. You notice that there's a lot, probably about 100 kobolds and probably 150 cultists in this camp. This is
Wow.
not a small camp.
Not the
As
kind of
you
place
come
we're going
in,
to be.
I need you all to do a charisma check.
Firebolt? No. Charisma check. Where are we?
Click on charisma on the left-hand side.
Oh, wow.
2 natural 20s. Wow.
I did not roll well.
Oh,
Damn,
wow.
bro.
Whoops. That was probably the wrong one. Hold on.
Ken, you and I are totally
You hit
fine.
save. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Same
hit
thing
save.
anyway.
Same
I guess you
difference.
and I can go in there and just, charm the kobolds.
Okay. So
Yeah, fucker.
No, 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 no.
Oh my
okay.
god.
So as you come in, you notice one of the cultists is kind of looking at Valerius kind of sideways. Um, but Ken manages to just, oddly enough, Ken, of all people, manages to distract him enough that he goes back to the people he's partying with and kind of ignores her. Because there was 2 natural 20s, I'm going to let them offset her natural 1.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys walk into the camp. Again, the you'll see the kind of there's a path in the middle there. South of the path,
Yeah.
for the right to about here is kobolds.
Okay.
Okay, south of there is, and all the stuff north of the path is all cultists. Okay, so all the
I didn't
cultists.
see where you pinged that, Joe.
Okay, right about here.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Damn, there's a lot
that's
of
the
these
separator between the kobold area and the cultist area is the path and that break there. And so you have cultists on the kind of the north end, kobolds on the south end. It was a kobold who kind of looked at Valerius
Me.
sideways and went back to party. Double natural 20. I had to give you guys a bonus for that. It was a good thing because 2 of them almost failed
Thanks,
their
guys.
charisma checks. So you have the main area by the tents. Ken, can you do a perception check?
Alrighty. Where are we? Perception check. Where are we? There we go.
Oh, fail.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So you guys have
Fucking steel
gotten.
brew.
You guys are kind of around about here, and you've
Okay.
gotten into the camp.
Um,
Again,
I'd like.
there's walking wounded coming in. There is a kind of a party celebration type thing. They're not trying to. The kobolds at the gate are a little drunk and kind of ignored you.
Mhm.
The one kobold that was really drunk and happened to go, "Hey, was direct quote as they walked back to where they were partying. They're just kind of really celebrating their victory in Green Rest.
okay, little facts.
I'd like to look
Very
around
hot chick.
for for a cultist that looks particularly drunk. Like I could get some information from him very easily.
Do a investigation check.
Okay.
Okay. So in this first little section up here, I'll just ping. You do see there's kind of a group of cultists that are sitting around, just kind of shooting the crap, and it looks like they have really enjoyed the dwarven ale that they have stolen from Green Rest. Definitely looks like a friendly bunch. They consider you kind of just more mercenaries that came through as my pizza shows up. It's my birthday. I'm eating pizza. Live with it.
I'm not judging.
Nobody's gonna
Nobody's
judge.
judging.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so the cultists have shown up. They're just kind of sitting around a fire. They're relaxed. They're drunk. They're enjoying the spoils of war, you might say, without actually having enjoyed the spoils of war.
Okay.
They do see you,
Um,
and they, as far as they're concerned, you're just more mercenaries.
Sweet. I'd like to ask them about the cultist clan.
Oh, what do you want to know? Of course, this is a There's a camp of the Cult of the Dragons. Praise Tiamat's glory. There's 5 of them around. 3 of them extend their right hand with 5 fingers outstretched. 2 of them curl back 2 fingers. As they say, praise Tiamat's glory.
I copy their hand signal.
Ditto.
I'm going to copy the hand signal too.
And that's all
Just-
you do? Do you say anything?
I say praise the
Praise
whatever the
Tiamat's
fuck
glory.
they said.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Well,
Praise
sit down,
Tiamat.
have a drink, they say.
I sit. What's up, y'all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
I have a seat.
Sure. I'll sit. I like a nice drink every once in a while.
You like more than a drink, friend.
I like multiple drinks, but that's fine. We're not here to drink. We're here to praise the glory of Tiamat. What brings you down to this camp? I don't recognize any of you from the most recent raids.
We were. I'm going to tell him we were sent with the advance guard to scout the area before the attacks happened, and so me and my companions have been purposely staying out of the way to avoid detection.
Oh, so you didn't even. Oh. Well, sit down, have a drink.
Sitting, having a drink.
I will definitely have a drink. This stuff is pretty great.
I'll
It's
have
been
a drink.
a long time
Delicious.
since I've had something like this.
Good.
Well, that's the advantage of being part of one of these camps, and
Oh,
So, so what do you guys do to praise Tiamat?
well, it really depends on who they are. Not everybody here is a full-fledged member of the cult. There's a few new initiates, like Bob over here, working towards full acceptance. But a lot of these are just simple mercenaries hired to flesh out the camp's strength during raids, or if some idiot decides to attack us. Then, of course, you have the dragon dogs over there. They just worship dragons, and they're easy for Resburn. The rest of them to manipulate, but yeah, we don't deal with them. Then, of course, we have the hunters. We love the hunters. Just then, you see a couple half-elves come in, and they've got antelopes over their shoulders. And they drop one down at the fire, and someone starts butchering it, getting ready to roast it up. And then they move on, and they're moving on to other members of the cultists.
impressive.
Okay, in case you guys
Very
have
nice.
forgotten, your whole purpose here is you're trying to find a monk that was taken prisoner.
Hmm.
Do you guys think we can get more information from them?
Could probably try. I mean, I would
They
certainly
seem
like to
pretty
try.
open.
Yeah.
It's a matter
Let's
of
banter
asking the
some
right
more with
questions.
these bitches.
It's a sign from the gods.
I like the way you think.
So I want to ask them about Tiamat. I understand that we're assembling all of this for Tiamat's Horde. Where's the plan to take it to?
What do you mean? The mother of dragons, praise Tiamat's glory, shall return, and when that day comes, all the nations of the world shall tremble before her majesty.
Yes, but where are we taking all of this for Tiamat? Is there a predetermined place?
Wow. Right now, the plunder from nearby settlements is stored in the cave. No one knows how much is there altogether, but it must be a big pile by now. Please, Tiamat's glory.
So Tiamat will
Praise.
come here. Praise Tiamat.
Roll a charisma check.
Okay.
All of us or just Dan?
Just Dan. He's the one talking.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're asking a lot of questions that you should know the answers to.
I think the dwarf ale might be getting to my friend a little.
Oh, didn't worry.
Probably.
He's a bit of a cheap drunk, you see.
Hi!
I understand the type. Where'd Bob go? Bob was here. Where'd he go? I don't know where Bob went. Bob's a bit of a cheap drunk, too. He's probably off to go pee.
Ha, they'd get along great then.
Ken can do a perception check.
Alright. Character sheet.
That's some valuable information we got.
Perception check.
Okay.
I've got
Got an 11.
It's the ale. It's gotten to you.
the ale's gotten to me. Damn.
Yeah. Okay. So Okay. So yeah. You notice that there's starting to look at you kind of askance because you're asking weird questions.
Well, fellas, we should take our leave. We have some more hands to shake. Thank you so much for the drink.
No problem.
Praise Tiamat.
Enjoy
Oh,
your
yeah.
time. Praise Tiamat's glory.
Thank you. I'm gonna take one for the road. It's good.
Crazy Max.
Praise Tiamat!
Yeah,
Kelly,
praise-
do a perception check.
Absolutely. Let's see. Perception.
Ooh.
Sad.
Her background is going to be
Bad.
a little more likely to spot the specific prisoner you're looking for than the rest of you. You remember the background I gave you, Kelly?
I do.
Okay, perfect. We're with the
Yes.
monk that you're specifically here to kind of try to look for. So you take your leave, and where are you looking for now?
Let's just go for a walk through, see what we can spot around.
Okay, which ping on the map which area you'd like to head towards, and
Over here.
over here. Okay, so you're still staying the cultist side.
Yeah, and on the way, I
Where-
just want to kind of be aware if there's anything that looks like it might be housing prisoners as well.
Okay, you
Hold
can,
up, there's a cave right over here by the look of things.
you can roll another perception check.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll a perception for that.
Okay, Kelly.
Ooh.
We'll start with Kelly. You noticed Leosin is tied to a post right about there.
Oh boy.
Okay. He looks like he's been beaten pretty good. You also see a couple. What are they called? Give me a second. Dragon claws. Let me see if I have a picture of them.
Ooh.
I don't. They're basically just.
I have bear claws.
Well, they're just higher ranking members of the cult, leading some prisoners out of the huts over here and taking them to go dig latrines. The prisoners look like they have not been kept very well. There's about 8 of them, and they're definitely chained together. They're not being treated well. They're being whipped and brought over to go do basically slave duty. But Leosin looks like he's been chained to a pole all by himself right about there.
Hmm.
Okay. So you noticed that. And Carla, you were asking about the cave?
Yeah, I see a cave over here.
Yeah, you do see a cave opening. The cave opening looks heavily guarded. Definitely not a
I bet
place.
that's the cave that
Definitely not a place
they
you're
were
going to
talking
get
about.
really close to right at this time. As you're looking over at the cave, a cultist turns to you and says, "Hey, don't want to be looking over there. Leave that to the masters."
Okay.
Oh, our mistake. So sorry.
Ooh.
So you sell the cave.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, now what, comrades?
Interesting cave.
Well,
Ken, I didn't know you were a fan of caves.
It depends. I mean, if you enter the cave from the rear,
And
usually
you
it's
can
pretty good.
all roll charisma checks.
Alright.
Oh, I think I hit that twice.
That's fine.
I have the highest charisma. Why? Why these rolls?
Nope, that's fine. I guess I should roll for this one. Okay. Okay. So you get to another group of cultists. Again, it looks like they're bored. These ones look like they're sober though. They haven't really been drinking. They've kind of eaten. It looks like what they're drinking is mostly water. They're a little more alert than the ones that were closer to the entrance to the camp. They see you coming. They raise their hand and go, "Praise Tiamat's glory."
Praise Tiamat's glory.
Praise
Tiamat's
Tiamat's
glory.
That's
glory.
glory. Gotta do the hand and everything.
Praise Tiamat!
Two of them hold their hand up like this, where they're holding
Hold
two
on, I gotta
fingers
flip
curled
over
back.
to see your.
Hold on.
Praise
So
Tiamat.
one of those is indicative, based on what they told us. One of those is indicative that they're either higher or lower level cultists. Because that's what the guy was saying about Bob. Remember the drunk guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that some of them are initiates or whatever they're called.
You can ask. Like,
I'll ask. How are you folks doing tonight?
we're doing wonderful. How are you?
Great, thank you. Having a great time, are you?
Oh,
like a nap.
wonderful. It was a great raid. Everything went wonderful. We got lots of loot. Praise TMS glory.
Praise him as glory.
The Mother of
I'm a
Dragons,
little
praise
hungry.
TMS glory, shall return. And when that day comes, all the nations of the world will tremble before her majesty.
Praise Tiamat's
Amen.
glory.
That's glory.
So you're partying hard tonight, eh, boys?
No. We're here to watch. Make sure nobody gets close to the cave.
Ah. So they're guards of some kind.
Makes sense. Do you think we'd be able to entice them into?
Hey, you brought a drink for the road. Why don't you offer them a drink?
Yeah. I'm gonna just try and like playfully offer, just be like, oh, well, you gotta let loose a little bit. One little tiny drink wouldn't hurt. It's a celebration.
We're on duty. We don't drink while on duty.
That's
Oh,
all right. I respect that. Yes.
respect the hustle. Praise.
Yeah, praise
Can't say it.
Tiamat. We're all gonna be doing it.
Tiamat.
all night.
Praise Tiamat. Oh, wait, wrong
Praise
way.
Tiamat's glory.
Yeah. Right. Well, we're not gonna get
It's
anywhere with
for
those
guard the
guys.
shocker.
What?
I
As you
got
are,
the thing mixed up.
talking to them, you guys can all do perception checks.
I was just about to ask to do a perception check for a different reason, but this worked. Well, Kelly's going to notice something.
10.
Where's it? Oh, shit. There we go.
Okay, so you guys all notice there seems to be a crowd forming around you. A hole breaks in the middle of the cloud. And Ken specifically notices this guy
Oh my god.
marching through the center of it and
yeah.
looking straight at him.
Oh, he doesn't look like he wants to cuddle.
Yeah, he's the guy that you fought outside of the keep.
Shit, guys, he's gonna recognize you.
Oh, fuck.
No, he's coming at us, or he's coming at the camp.
He's coming to. He's within the camp. You guys have been surrounded by about 80 cultists that have moved in a circle around you. The circle breaks open in the middle. He walks through that space. Stops at kind of the interior of the circle, puts his spear into the ground and says, "Drop your weapons." To the ground.
Shit.
You're outnumbered
Drink, and
about
I'm just
10
like-
to 1. For each one of you, there's about 10 cultists, and they are armed.
I would like to look for an opportunity to sneak away.
What do you mean by that? Like
Like-
break away from
A
your
break
party?
in the
and-
crowd where he can run away
Yes.
and leave us and
I want to
ditch
look.
us.
want
perception.
Because he hates us.
No, I don't want to hate. Somebody has to be
No.
okay, and shit doesn't work.
No, you don't see anything. You don't see any chance. All you see is, even if you got a natural 20, it was totally the same. All you see is basically a ring of spears, halberds, polearms, swords, pointed directly at you. Langderosa looks right at you and says, "Come with me. Resmer has questions for you."
Oh,
I finished my drink, dropped the flask. Okay.
Fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Furlum Mondreth has questions for you. And
Yes, sir.
he leads you to the main hut there. Your weapons are taken away from you. All
My
weapons.
hands! No.
All weapons.
Fuck.
And you are brought before Furlum Mondreth. Who pops up?
Oh.
And there she is.
He doesn't look terrifying. She do- Oh, she, huh?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Lesbian sites.
Looks like a lesbian Romulan.
We're going to start with Ken.
Oh, fuck.
Is shackled. And
I'm what?
tied to the post beside Leosin. Taken, drug out of that tent and tied to the post beside Leosin.
Did that
Turn
bitch buy me
to-
dinner and drinks first before she tied me up?
Turns to Valorin, which is Carla's character. Asks, who you are, who are you, where did you come from, and what are you doing in my camp?
Hi.
So, are they asking all of us or just Ken right now?
Ken's just drug away.
Ken's gone. They're asking me.
Oh,
Turns to Carla
And
specifically.
I'm probably the worst person to ask.
Which is
'cause I'm
good.
like,
He deserves
what do I say? You're pretty.
All you say is you're pretty?
You're pretty.
Are you gonna flirt with her, Carla?
no.
Useless lesbian. Hi, how are you?
Does not answer
Valeris.
my questions. Answer my questions or die.
I'm Valeris. And these are my companions.
Where'd you come from?
I got. somewhere far away from here.
What are you doing in my camp?
We just stumbled across it. And we're invited in.
Do a charisma deception check.
Charisma?
Yep. Deception.
Charisma's a
Where's-
deception.
There's charisma and
I'll be
there's
back.
deception.
Well, the deception is the one I want. You're free to go. Head back out into the camp.
Thank you. Are we able to get our friend back?
He's with you? Chain her up. Take her out. You're chained, tied up beside him.
We just met him.
You're drug. It's too.
Sorry, bruh.
Turns to Soma, asks the same question. Soma stands up proudly and says, I am from the town of Greenworth. I am here to stop you. She's shackled, drug out. Turns to Kelly's character. Says, and who are you? Where did you come from? And what are you doing in my camp?
Well, my name is Thessanisuge, and well, frankly, it just looked like a party, so I wanted to see what it was all about. Wink wonk. Since
Deception
charisma
check?
14. Deception?
You can't lie.
Oh,
worse,
dear.
Kelly.
Oh no, this is going to be like last time, isn't it?
You expect me to believe you stumbled upon my camp? Chain her
We
up.
were being pretty loud.
Chained
Ah!
up, drug out, pulled out to the pole. Turns to Dan's character. Who are you?
Talk to the guy.
Where are you from? And what are you doing in my camp?
I'm a thief. I am always looking to make a profit. In fact, I can trade you information about Green Rest.
Oh, you're just one of the mercenaries that came with us. Deception check. You're another stupid mercenary. Go back out with the rest of them. You're handed back your weapons, and the door to the hut is opened, and you're free to leave.
All right, so I'm the only one that made it out.
Can I say just barely? Just your wording was perfect for you to be one of the many mercenaries they've hired for whatever they do. So, okay, so the rest of you are tied to the pole with Leosin.
Well, now what?
I
Okay,
think I missed something looking at all your reactions.
yeah. Dan has been released back into the general population of the camp. You have been told to stay away from this particular tent and this area. Dan?
Okay.
So what are you going to do?
I want to look. First of all, I want to look for a place in the nearby area that I can not be noticed.
Okay. You can roll a stealth and kind of where I'm pinging now in these sections of tents. You can kind of move over there.
Sorry, can you?
Roll
Okay.
roll a. I say deception. Okay. You kind of blend in with the mercenaries that are in this area where I'm pinging now. So you're
Okay.
close, but not too far. The rest of you are all chained to a spike here with Leosin. Okay. So we're kind of going to move away from that role-playing stuff, which you all did wonderfully at, except for Dan. Dan, do
Yeah,
a
so
charisma
great.
check.
We're all fucking tied up.
Yeah, we did great. What do you mean?
Dan, do a charisma check.
Okay.
Why? Okay, so you guys are all right about where I'm pinging now. We're just gonna pop Leosin up here. Give me a second. There he is. So you guys are kind of where you just seen him pop in there, the monk.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And so let me just close this off of the stream. These little handouts and so on.
Well, Dan, you're our last hope.
Okay.
I know. I'll find a way to get.
So the monk is tied to the stake where he is shown there. Looks like he's been severely beaten, denied food and water, and yeah, it looks like he was captured, tied to the stake, and he's specifically been tied there. And you guys are now tied with him. As you are tied there, and once Dan goes wandering off into the mass of cultists, Leosin, what's his name? Frolam Mandrath comes back out of the tent, looks at you and goes, "You shall die in the morning. You have been sentenced to death and shall die in the morning." Turns around, walks away.
But we didn't get a fair trial.
Is this the battle of the ale we drank?
What the fuck is that?
We can pay for it. Maybe.
They've stolen all of our shit. We can't pay for shit, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right.
Okay, so.
But our partner in crime, Dan, can. Dan the man.
Oh, actually, yeah, it's not a.
I have an idea.
So Leosin's tied there, and he looks over and he goes, "What are you doing here?"
Well, we were coming to try and get you out of here.
But
You can see how well that worked.
This was intentional. I've learned more being tied to the stake than I've learned in my months of learning about this.
This is intentional, even though they're going to kill you in the morning?
I mean us.
Okay, it went well at first. So basically, it was. I've been kind of watching. Okay, so here's what happened. I was kind of watching where they were attacking, and I knew that their next big attack had to be in Green Rest, because just by where they attacked before, and that was the next progression. So I kind of worked my way in with them, and they noticed, and that's kind of when I got captured. But I learned a lot of stuff. I learned about their plans. I kind of wanted to learn their plans, location camp, and stuff like that. And I kind of found out that. I'm kind of hoping to learn more.
Do you think you're going to be able to live that long?
I'm hoping so. Although this
I think
been kind of more brutal than I thought it would be. So
We still
physically,
have a man out in
he
the
looks like
field.
his mind is still intact, but physically he's not doing well at all.
It's okay. We got the bag of holding. That's how we'll get him out.
No.
Oh.
He says no to that. Just right on. He hears you from way across the camp and goes, "No!"
No, that was player. That was player. I said that as player, not as character.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. So, you guys are scheduled to be executed at sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's getting into
we've got until
kind
dawn
of
to get the fuck out of here.
early evening. It's still definitely a celebration. But it's starting to get more controlled in the camp. Okay.
Controlled or uncontrolled?
More controlled. Let me see the exact wording for it here.
Celebrations are winding down.
Okay, so as the day wears on, the commotion kind of wears down. The camp becomes calmer, better organized. The guards start actually guarding. You notice that even from across the camp, you can see that the guards at the gate are no longer just kobolds. There's also cultists in with them and everything else, and they're actually questioning people that are coming in. Okay, the guards have climbed up the ladder up to the other guard tower. They're definitely looking out over the camp, very alert to what's going on. The sun's still up, so definitely they can see over the court, over the whole area. Um, and you know, the different clusters of cultists are starting to, more. They're more focused on sharpening their weapons and getting everything, their gear in order and everything else than partying at this point. You do
All right.
see Dragon Claws and other higher ranking members of the cult, obviously, kind of walking through these groups and making sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. You do see a couple times, you do see that the prisoners have been brought back to their tents in the early evening, kind of there, and put back in their tents. And outside of the tents, definitely there's two guards, standing guard outside. A little while later, they take them back out and put them back to work. At this point, they have them cutting up meat, which is then put onto a wagon and brought over to the cave and brought into the cave. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on as the day progresses. We're going to start with Dan because the rest of you are under guard and there's really not much you can do.
Tied the fuck up.
Going to start with guard and with Dan. Kind of what are you doing over the course of kind of it's kind of late afternoon, early evening.
Okay, so the people that I initially blended in with, what happened with them?
Right. Well, when you first came out, they were kind of celebrating their recent raid of Green Rest. They were relaxed, having a couple drinks, having something to eat. A little while, just as you got there, you noticed kind of it coincided with you guys being captured and sent to the rest of them being captured and tied up. You noticed that kind of some what are obviously higher ranking members because of the regalia that they're wearing of the Cult of the Dragons have kind of come along and whipped them into shape. And they're sharpening their swords, they're sharpening their daggers, they're really more focused on the martial side of being a cultist rather than the partying side. The ale has kind of been tucked away or taken away. In some cases, you see some where they were openly drinking and it was taken out of their hands and taken away. And they were told to, be more on alert.
Thank you.
It almost looks like when they captured you guys, they're like, wait, could there be others? And the whole camp has come more alert as to what's
You
going on
did this
around them.
on purpose.
No, this is actually part of the module. This is actually part of the campaign.
Oh, okay. So I work on repairing my weapons first.
Okay. So you're sharpening your daggers and
Am I still just hanging on a stick?
yeah, you guys are just
Yeah.
hanging on sticks. Leosin's there with you. Leosin turns to you and says, "Hey, if we plan to escape, there's no sense doing it now. Let's wait till dark, where we can actually sneak out."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was going to wait until the sun went down.
Okay.
I was just going to prep my stuff for it. I look for opportunities to perform some sleight of hand.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
So this will probably be a perception check first. I look around for any valuable items that I can see on either other people or in the immediate vicinity.
Okay. Perception. You see nothing. You see nothing of value. They're just basic weapons that people have. It looks. You had seen at some point a cultist had a bag of coins and it was taken from them by one of the guards. thrown onto one of the wagons that are almost constantly under a very heavy guard, like 15, 20 people around it at all times. Any valuables were on it and taken to the back cave.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say.
Of course, that's what I'm going to say. That's what the module says. I
I'd
like
to
having one
do-
person not capture. This is kind of good, actually.
I'd like to do a perception
Honestly.
check on the guard formations. Like, is there any particular pattern to how they're moving around?
Okay. You don't see in the camp itself. It's almost chaotic. Like the guards just show up randomly. You do notice that a lot of times, a large group of guards are almost what you would call harassing the kobolds, but it's more that it looks like the cultists have a lot of disdain for the kobolds. But as far as
Maybe
the
I can
cultist
use
area
that.
goes, it's almost random that a guard will show up. Usually, it's a cursory glance. They look over because all these cultists, they're true believers, obviously, and they want to impress the guards, so they're on their best behavior whenever they see the guard, and it's random. The only thing that has any sort of schedule is it looks like every 3 hours, the 5 guards go up a ladder that you see along the wall here, up to that guard tower.
Sorry, can you point that out again?
Thank you. Birthday cake. Yeah, so right about there, there's a ladder that goes up to this guard tower here.
I didn't see it ping.
Okay. It's my dad. Hi, Dad. So you see it ping now?
Dad.
No, is it like over? No, I don't see
It's
it
not
ping at all.
showing up. Let me try it on this one. See if it shows up there. Do you see it now? It should be green.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
right
that's
about
the
there,
guard
there's
tower.
a ladder that goes up that cliff to
Okay.
this guard tower here. Okay.
Mhm.
And on that, you're gonna see there's definitely. Give me a second. I just switch layers here. Give me a second. You're gonna see there's 5 guards that I'm just gonna put there. You notice that they're very, very heavily armed guards that climb up first, go up to the guard tower, then the last 5 come down, and it's about every 3 hours. Other than that, there's no. The only other thing is the group of people that you see around the big main tent and the guards outside of it never change, never move. They are observant of everything that goes around them. They're definitely, and the cave. The other one is the cave. Out front of the cave, you see a dozen guards. They're relieved every 15 minutes by a dozen more on a rotating schedule. The dozen more come in first, then the other dozen leave. They're very alert. They're very. You notice someone comes close to them and they push them away.
Okay.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Are we bound with rope?
You are bound with chain.
Motherfucker.
No, rope. It is rope, yeah.
Rope? Okay, so am I able to,
Aye.
try and undo the rope behind my back?
You can do an escape artist check, yeah.
Do I have a skateboard? Where the fuck is that?
You should have it. Let me see if it's... Escape artist might be a Pathfinder thing. Give me a second.
I don't think I have it. I don't
Um,
see it in my list.
It would be...
Acrobatics?
Yep.
Sweet.
Nope.
Fuck. Well, you know what? It was worth a shot, y'all.
As you're trying to wiggle your arm out, it actually gets tighter.
Oh,
Aw.
they slip knotted that bitch. Those assholes.
Son of a bitch.
Well, at least you can yell about it, Slipknot. Haha.
Fuckers.
Okay, so
Oh.
I don't even remember any Slipknot songs. It's been a very long time since I've listened to Slipknot.
as
Oh
you're
dear.
wiggling your hand and trying to do that and get it tighter, you notice that a guard comes and stands in front of you all and says, "Stop that!" and
Hey,
sets his
guard, your
pole arm
mama
into the
wears
ground.
army boots.
Now he's
It's
staring
just getting
right at
tighter,
you.
so why do you care?
The guard is a half elf. The monk is also a half elf.
Hey, elf.
It is a
Hey,
half elf
elf.
guard,
I'm also a half elf.
and he's staring directly at you all.
Hey, elf boy, suck my dick.
He does not react at all. Is definitely a well-trained guard. Think the guys with the big red hats in Britain.
Oh, the poofy, yeah.
Yeah,
They don't have red hats. They're black.
whatever.
The black Marge Simpson hats.
You know who I'm talking about, right? The ones that with the giant Marge Simpson hats that you can like
No, I
throw
have
things
no
at them and
clue what
nothing.
you're talking
The
about.
Queen's
British,
Guard
of course
that you're
you know.
talking about.
It seems so obscure. I don't know.
Not a clue at all. That's no, that's outlandish, Joe.
I know. Well,
Yeah, so
it's 'cause
basically,
she's
you guys are tied
but,
up. This is kind of a Dan role-playing time. Are you doing
no,
anything
wait.
else as
She's
the day
she's
gets
done.
longer, Dan?
Be right back and go get
I'd
ice cream.
like to.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll go get ice cream too.
I've had ice cream. It's great.
I'm gonna go
I'd
get
like-
some ice cream. I'll be right back.
I'd like to look around for
How do I pause my camera?
things that could be like, are there tensions between specific areas of the camp? Like, would there be possibly a way that I can make a big fight happen that would distract the guards?
Perception. You notice a small fight breaks out between a
Stop it.
kobold and one of the cultists, and immediately 3 guards come in, slaughter both of them. They're chopped up into small pieces, thrown onto a wagon, and taken to the cave.
Wow.
Jeez.
Any dissent is immediately brutally cut down. And everyone else just doesn't doesn't do that at all.
Okay. Is there anything around that could be used to create an explosion or a big fire?
Perception? Not persuasion, perception. You do see there are some alchemists among the guards that have flasks of alchemist fire that you could probably use to make a small explosion. But the guards seem really dedicated, and you're not sure if it will make enough of a distraction to pull them away. While you're doing all this, the day starts to get longer. It gets later in the day. Sun starts to go down. The prisoners, which are in the group over here, are brought back to their tents. You hear a kind of a clink, 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 clink as they're chained up. The guards walk away. The tents where the prisoners are, there's about 8 of them, are unguarded at this point.
Okay. I would like to. Is there a way that I can make it over there without being seen by anyone?
You can roll a stealth with advantage.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Nobody seems to notice that you got over to the tents. You get inside. There is 8 prisoners inside the tent. And there's no guards. They're shackled to a post inside the hut. It looks like there's a single chain. It's like they have shackles and there's like a single chain running through them and a big lock on it.
Okay. First, I talk to the prisoners. I want to try and help you escape, but none of you can raise any suspicion.
Oh, if you unlatch us, I'm sure we can climb up the cliffs behind here and get out of here. Please, please, I realize that you had saved our village before. Most of us here are from Greenrest. Thank you for your service before, but if you could free us, that would be even better.
Okay, I can free you, but don't go until after the sun goes down so the guards will not see you climbing.
Okay.
So I move to pick the lock.
Okay. We sleight of hand.
I have a lock pick, I think.
Sleight of hand and that would be with advantage because you have lockpicks. Lockpicks give you advantage on the sleight of hand to pick the lock. You get a natural 20 anyway, so it doesn't matter. You manage to pick the lock, and it makes zero sound. Like it's almost like you put a key in there and turned it slowly and quietly. Not a sound is heard. The chain comes through all the loops without even going clink. And the prisoners
Hi, what I missed?
are kind of up against the back of the
I'm freeing prisoners.
tent, trying to pull a stitch out to try to rip a hole in the back, and they turn to you and can you cut this?
I'll cut it for them.
Okay, so you slice down with your dagger, kind of giving them an opening. They run the chain back through the loops for now and kind of make it look like it's locked when it's not. And they're like, please come back and let us know when to go.
Okay.
Okay. Once you're done all that, you leave their tent. You notice that it's starting to get darker. Shadows are starting to definitely form across there. The guard that was originally in front of your friends and Leosin looks like he got bored and wandered away and is harassing a group of kobolds. That's what they do. And yeah, so that's kind of where you're sitting right now.
Is this the only prisoners' barracks?
Perception. As far as you can tell, that's the only set of prisoners.
Okay. All right.
And there was 8 of them.
Okay. I'd like to look for a possibility, like I want to see if there's a way that I can sneak in behind where my friends are tied up without being seen.
Stealth.
Come on, Dan.
Okay. Definitely you see that the high cliffs are casting shadows over the area behind them, where you can certainly get up there and probably won't be noticed. As you're looking, you notice that about every 20 minutes, half hour, a guard comes over, walks past them, and walks away.
Okay. So I wait for a 20-minute loop to start when a guard walks away.
Okay.
And then I sneak up behind my friends in the shadows.
Okay.
So I have to roll a stealth for that.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so you're in behind them. You can see the ropes that are tied on their hands.
So I use my dagger to cut their ropes.
Okay. So your guys' hands are freed, and he's freed you.
Oh my god, thank you.
Okay.
So I say, come on guys, follow me. We need to escape. But I found some prisoners, and we need to free them. They're from Greenrest.
Okay. So
Did we free the other monk too?
Yeah. I cut his ropes too.
Okay.
Yay, I'm free.
You guys can
Freedom.
all do a perception check as you get close to the prisoner's tent.
Fuck. I'm gonna end up tied up again. Kinky bastards out here.
Why? You got a natural 20. I gave you guys all advantage on this.
I got a 9.
You got a 22. You got a natural 20. You got advantage.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you see the tent where the prisoners are captured. Off to the side, you see there's a tent with a single kobold inside. And he's sorting through a stack of weapons. Your weapons.
I want my weapons back. Kelly, go in there and punch him in the face.
Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. I still have my weapons. I can stealth kill the kobold.
Okay, go and stealth kill the
yeah.
kobold.
Okay, so I move in behind to stealth kill the kobold.
Okay, do a stealth.
Ooh.
Yes.
Like I said, this section is mostly roleplay, so there's not going to be a lot of fighting, which is awesome. Ooh, natural 1. Nice. So you sneak in behind the kobold, jabbing your dagger into the back of his neck, causing it to point out the front, and blood spurts out of the front, and he drops forward dead without making a single sound.
Yes.
Damn, that was gory.
Nice.
All right. So now you guys should be able to get your weapons.
I run in and grab my weapons.
Okay, you got your weapons. You guys can all roll a stealth.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a bad stealth roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least we have our weapons back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing Ken.
Ken,
Okay.
stealth roll.
Stealth roll. Are we?
Wake up, Ken.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So you, after grabbing your weapons, you guys make your way
Damn, I have
over.
about the stealth of a drunk bull.
You guys make your way over to the tent of the prisoners. As you guys are entering the tent where the prisoners are, you hear a horn blow and a bellow of the prisoners have escaped.
They've noticed we're missing. We've got to get the fuck out of here now.
All right, so that we're at the place
Tent where the prisoners were.
prisoners are. Okay, so I tell them, guys, it's time to go.
Okay. You guys see the chains start to pull out from behind the prisoners. The lock just falls open.
I take a quick look around
The
to
prisoners
see if
make a
there's like
mad
a
rush.
back way out.
The mad rush through the slit that has been cut in the back of the tent. Carla.
Carla, you wanted to take a look around?
Well, I guess that's pointless now. There's a slit in the back of the tent. That's what I was looking for.
Dan already made it. So are you following them or what are you
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes, that's when I went to get ice cream.
doing? Okay. So what order are you guys going through there? Soma kind of goes in the middle of your whatever group you guys do. Who's going first? with the
Guys,
slit?
hold up. Maybe we should go out front. Guards are going to be busy with the prisoners going out back.
So someone
Well,
looks
we
out the-
should.
is
I
someone
think we
looking
should
out the
look
front?
for. I'm going to look out the front just to see what's happening. And that's perception, right?
Yep. Okay, you see a large contingent of guards, cultists, dragon race, etc., 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 rushing towards the prisoner tent.
Out the back.
Okay. Yeah, so we go at the back and follow the prisoner. So we have to pick an order because Joe's going to put us into a battle situation next.
Okay, who goes out first? Who went to go
I
check
run
on the
out
guards was
first.
Dan, so you're last.
I'm last.
You went to go check on the guards. Well, the rest of them went out the back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, roll a stealth. Okay. So you see these guards and everyone else rushing towards there. You guys escape out the back of the tent, Dan taking up the rear. You guys climb up the side. About halfway
Dan
up.
taking up the rear.
About halfway up.
Oh, now he's the bottom.
About halfway up, you
Oh my God,
notice
you
that
guys.
the prisoners have kind of jutted into a cave and are cowering in there. You do hear the cultists and everybody else coming up behind you.
So is this a dead end cave?
Probably.
Okay.
Perception
oh,
check?
Oh, yeah, you can do perception, yeah. Okay. You would notice the prisoners going into the cave. It looks like the entrance is really hard to see from down below where the cultists and everybody is. So it definitely was a good hiding spot for them. The cultists are definitely gaining on you.
Is there anything
I
that we
followed
can
the
like?
prisoners to the cave.
I was gonna say, is there anything we can like loosen since we're on like a cliffside to drop on them?
There are large
Well, but-
boulders around here, but
Have the cultists seen us? Like, do they know we're in here? Like, are they coming towards the cave entrance?
they're coming towards the cliff.
Or are they still looking for us?
They had gone into the prisoner tent and are starting to stream out the back of it. You guys are about halfway up the 150-foot cliff.
I dart into the cave. I'm running.
Okay. Stealth. Okay. Ken, what are you doing?
Let's see. I'm trying to find this map again. I don't see our tokens on here anywhere.
They're not on there.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not on the map.
You're about halfway up the cliff behind.
Okay.
You guys are about halfway up this
We're
cliff.
about here.
Why is
Ah,
it
there
not
we
showing
go.
up? About halfway up this cliff right here. Okay, and the prisoners had darted into a cave when they saw the cultists coming. Carlos joined them in the cave. What are you doing? It looks like probably a group of about 30 cultists chasing after you.
30. Okay. Ooh. Well, she's there by herself trying to take on 30 cultists?
No, she's dipped into the cave. What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
I'm hiding.
I think I'm going to hide too.
Stealth?
Oh, where's my character sheet? There we go. Stealth. There we go.
Okay. Kelly?
I definitely don't want to split the party, so I'm gonna. Hopefully, there's room for one more. So
Get
stealth.
in here. Yeah.
Okay. And
Okay.
Dan. Who's
I'm
at the
obviously doing the same. I'm
Okay,
going to stay with
stealth.
the party.
Okay, so you guys all dart into the cave. It's a fairly deep cave, big enough definitely for a couple dozen people, and there's only like 15 of you. You guys kind of move to the back of the cave. You guys hear searching around outside. One of the prisoners decides to move some of the brush that has fallen down kind of in front of the opening once you guys all get in there, and you hear
I was gonna say, can we look around for a boulder? To
you
push
hear
in front of
some
the entrance
kobolds
with?
and some cultists kind of moving around outside, and they kind of move away, and it's silent.
I don't trust silence.
But we're stealth, right? So they either saw us go in there or they didn't.
Or they're still around here waiting quietly for us to peek out because they know we're in here.
Yeah, I kind of want to stay put for a little bit longer. Just
I
in
don't
case.
trust silence. It's just like with kids, don't trust silence. Silence means trouble.
I think we should wait here for a period of time.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oops.
How long is a period of time?
Let's wait 2 hours.
Okay, so over the next 2 hours, you don't hear anything outside of the cave, but you definitely hear a commotion in the camp. It sounds like definitely they're getting ready to form search parties that are going to be going out looking for you all and everybody else. Probably after about the first hour, you start to hear groups of cultists and kobolds climbing up beside the cave, climbing up the cliff and working their way up to the grasslands above, and then there's kind of about a half-hour break, and then another group goes up, and you hear the first group come down, and it's been kind of quiet since then. You hear the second group go back. You hear a lot of shouting, can't make out any distinctive words from the camp itself.
Okay, so they're searching
Can I
for.
take a look around the cave and see if there's a way we can like go through the cave, not
Sure.
out the entrance we came in, but see if there's anything else?
Sure.
Perception?
Yep, go ahead. Back of the cave is solid rock. Definitely the only way out is the way you came in, which is definitely, looks like whoever the prisoner was that actually set up the cave entrance concealment did a good job. Like, you've heard people come past it a lot, and nobody seems to have actually noticed.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive then. And you said that the other monk was with us.
Yeah, other monk is with you. Soma has done some bandaging of his wounds and everything else, and kind of taking care of him as much as she can without, using spells or anything else.
Okay.
More of a medicine type thing than she should roll. So basically stabilized his wounds, made it so he's a little more comfortable, but he's still a hurting unit.
Still pretty rough.
Yeah.
We should.
Is he?
I'm gonna ask him for any information about like what would help us about their routine, like how they handle this sort of crisis.
He just says, "Let's get back to Greenwest first, then we'll talk."
Oh, okay. I trust you. Do we dare peek just to see what's going on down there, or should we wait for a little bit longer?
I will try. Well, I will try and peek out through the bush that we've put in front of the entrance.
Do a stealth and a perception. Stealth for peeking, perception to actually seeing. Okay, so you quietly move some of the brush off to the side, look out. You don't see any cultists or kobolds or mercenaries or anybody close by. Looks pretty quiet as far as you can tell.
Well, guys, it might be now or never to sneak the fuck out of here.
And it's still dark, right?
Yeah, it's dark. By now it's full dark.
Okay, yeah, I agree then.
It's darkness, we have the darkness to cover us. If we're quiet and move single file...
In the last 2 hours, has the search party, the second search party, have they come back down?
They've come back,
from the cliff? Okay.
I think they're gonna, rest for the night and start up again when it's dawn to find us, so we better get the hell out of here.
I agree. I would like to do a stealth. I want to do a check myself to see if the area is safe.
Stealth and a perception.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you move the stuff aside really quietly. And look around. You don't see any kobolds or any sort of search parties. There's still a lot of noise in the camp, but you can't really see because it's gotten dark as to what's going on down there.
All right. Do you guys want to leave? We'll climb up the rest of the cave. The rest
Now or
of the.
never.
Okay.
I agree. It's now or never. I will take up the back so that I'll cover you all on your way up.
Okay. So, you guys, the 8 prisoners, Leosin, all make it up the cliff face and get kind of lost in the kind of blend into the tall 4 to 6 foot high grass. Work your way out and start working your way back to Green Rest. It's about 3 4 hour journey. It's a little slow going because obviously you have prisoners who are very malnourished. Soma tries to feed them and water them as much best she could, but they're not doing well. Leosin is still not doing that well, so it's a little slower going than when you're on the way here. You don't bump into any cultists, kobolds, or any other issues on the way home. Way back to Green Rest, and you make it back to town safely. Yay! Um, Once you get back there, Leosin invites you to speak to him once he gets a chance to rest. And the monks who accompany him meet him at the gate of Greenest, and they're delighted to see him alive. And the family of the other released prisoners obviously embrace them. 3 of the prisoners thank you for the help and leave to other towns. They tell you that they're from other towns that the they had raided beforehand, and they want to get home to their families. Government Hill pays all of you the promised 250 gold pieces each. And there's a big parade and a feast in your honor.
Ooh, a
And,
parade and a feast.
Ooh, what am I sticking in my mouth today?
and later that night, after the feast, Leosin asks you to please come and have a chat with him as to let you know what he found out about the camp that you guys may have not have known. Um, okay, so he explains to you that the camp is obviously a camp of the Cult of Dragons. You did notice that there was 2 different signs that they did. There was the 5 fingers up and there was the 2 fingers down. The 5 fingers up obviously represents the 5 heads of Tiamat, each representing a different color dragon: black, green, blue, white, and red. And they put 2 down to show that Tiamat's strength, his actual strength, is hidden. Her actual strength is hidden. Some do, some don't. Usually it's the higher ups in the cult that will actually hide the 2 fingers. Not everybody there was a full-fledged member of the cult. Many of them are new initiates working towards full acceptance, and a lot of them were just simple mercenaries hired to flesh out the camp's strength during raids that should come under attack. The kobolds were there because they were of their worshipful attitude towards dragons, which made them easy for Resmer and the other high-ranking cultists to manipulate, but they were not well liked or trusted by the other races in the camp. The hunters, who you saw bring in antelope and other large game from the grasslands to feed the camp, they're just paid. Basically, they bring it in, the cult pays them, they're happy. Um, most of it is eaten by the cultists and their allies, but some of it is stored and taken into the cave. They've been ranging far and wide in small arrays to collect treasure. Green Rest was the closest target to the camp and the biggest of all the towns they've attacked, and the most profitable. Praise Team S Glory. The prisoners were used for manual labor. In the past, a few of the cultists have actually converted prisoners and become loyal members of the camp, but most of them just died due to overwork and undernourishment, typical slaves. And then they were fed to drakes or taken into the cave. The cave at the back of the camp was completely off limits to all but those who've been cleared by Mondath and Resmer, which includes a handful of guards and kobolds. It is known around the camp as the nursery, and is an open secret that Resmer plans to hatch a clutch of dragon eggs in there.
Oh boy.
The half-dragon Resmer came to that area a few months ago, and she set up the camp. Mondrath handles her day-to-day operations. Blue Dragon, Sinrith, which Ken fought, is Mondrath's right hand. It is seldom far from her side. He has a rigid sense of honor, but you don't want to make him angry. Um, Namely, Ken fought him in one-on-one battle. When the fight was done, he did as he said and released the prisoners. The Mother Dragon, plays Tiamat's Glory, shall return. You know that. I was a special interest to Resmer. Why else would she keep me alive? The plunder from nearby settlements is all stored in the cave. No one but Resmer knows how much is there altogether, but it's got to be a huge pile by now. That is all the information that he managed to get before you guys came in and decided to rescue him.
Get captured. Rescue.
So
Well, the dumbass got himself caught and captured. So
that's
be
kind of... Well, we're actually done that one. Introduction to episode 3. Yay. Okay, there. Give me a second. I wasn't prepared for us to get this far. I thought you guys would do... well, I thought you guys would do more
Sorry.
role-playing in the camp and actually get all this information you guys could have got by talking to people in the camp.
Oh, well, we kind of failed at that and got our asses caught right quick, didn't we?
Yeah.
But there was no way for us to get into the cave, so like that's what I would have wanted to try and do, and there really wasn't any opportunity to do that.
Hence episode 3.
Yeah.
Episode 3 is titled Dragon Hatchery.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So after his experience in captivity, Leosin needs several days to recover. He lets you know that when he's healthy again, he intends to travel north to El Turiel to convey what he's learned to Othmar Froome, who is a paladin of Torm, who shares his concern over the Cult of the Dragon's recent surge in activity. But he does have a favor to ask you before he does that.
Oh, great. What do you want now?
After all you've done already for me personally, and for the people of Green Rest, I hate to ask anything more from you. But the need is great, and I dare to hope that you can aid me one more time. I need you to return to the cultist camp. You know your way around it now. If the cultists are preparing to conduct another raid, or a large body of them marches away, or if anything substantial is carried into or out of that cave, I need to know. If you have a chance to get into the camp and look around again, that would be the ideal way to spot anything that's changed. I don't recommend letting yourselves get captured, he adds with a wry smile.
Thanks, Tips.
He's
knows us
offering
well.
you another 150 gold pieces each to do this.
We're gonna be so rich by the end of this.
Hallelujah.
But is it even worth it? They know who we are now.
That's
I'd
true.
like to say, since we freed people from the town of Greenrest, is there any additional reward that we get from that?
You guys got the
Leave it to
250 gold
Dan.
each already. Night Hill's treasuries have been decimated by the raids. He's barely scrounged together the 250 each. Which reminds me, I could add that to here.
I feel like our best plan of attack for raiding this camp again is to, like, befriend some crooked cult members.
Oh, I have a question. Is there? I would like to ask the local thieves guild if they know of any mercenaries that have taken contracts with the cultists.
There was a few, but we killed them.
Oops.
Well, fuck.
That seems to happen.
Is there anyone from a
no.
neighboring town who may know of any mercenary connection that we can use to take advantage?
None that I'm aware of. None that they're aware of. Anyone that's part of the Cult of the Dragons that has been found in neighboring towns after the raids has been slaughtered on site.
So they don't really have anywhere to go. Interesting.
Whoops. Why did that? Why? Why would they do that? Why? Sorry,
You weren't expecting us to be able to get out this fast, were you?
Well, no, I'm trying to get everything ready for when you go back. And layer. I need to layer. There we go. I just need to get everything kind of not there anymore.
Have you done this module before, Joe?
Nope. I have not. This is literally was we had planned on doing Dungeon in a Box, okay, which is a 12-part module, but it's going to be done. We're eventually. I'd like to do it with this group because you guys are awesome. But it's going to be an in-person one. Okay, just because I'll show you what the box looks like. It's literally called Dungeon in a Box. When I say it's called Dungeon in a Box, I'm not even kidding. For anybody that watches this video or whatever, there's nobody on the stream later. It's a great thing for D&D. It's literally called Dungeon in a Box.
Ooh.
It's a monthly subscription. This is actually just all the tokens that I have in this box. These are all the tokens that come with it for actually putting onto a battle group. I have the first 9 boxes. The 10th one was sent in the mail 3 days ago. They come from California, so it takes a few days to get to Canada. And it's a 12-part adventure. And that was what I planned on setting up for a D&D group. Okay. Obviously, with COVID-19, plans have changed.
But then the plague hit.
So that's when we moved to playing on Roll20.
Corona.
That's when we moved to playing on Roll20, and I found this module, Horde of the Dragon, and it looked really cool. And I thought, it's only $20 on Roll20, so I bought it. And just so you know, yes, I do have the physical copy. I do actually have the physical book now. I also have the physical book.
So if we're allowed to hang out.
Physical book of the second half. This half goes to level 8. The second half goes from 8 to 15 for your character levels. Okay. And this is actually the physical book, which is identical to everything that's been on Roll20. I paid for both. So, but that was kind of the plan when I was trying to get a D&D group together, was to do Dungeon in a Box. But with COVID-19, it just wasn't going to happen because we can't get together, right? So I bought this as kind of something to try. Obviously, with Dan being new to D&D, etc. I wanted to find one that was kind of pre-made, so I didn't. And I'm new to 5th edition. I've never really done 5th edition before, especially not as a DM. So that's kind of why we're doing this module. And then after this, I'm probably gonna buy Rise of Tiamat on Roll22, and we'll just continue the whole adventure. It's called Tyranny of Dragons is what it's called, and it goes from level 1, where you guys started, all the way to level 15. And in the end, they're just kind of outside the game, obviously. In the end, you actually end up fighting Tiamat, which is the god of dragons. Tiamat is a god.
Fun.
Oh yeah. It's a really cool fight, the way they've had it set up in it. I'm kind of looking forward to getting to that point because I've kind of read ahead a bit, and the way they set up the fight with Tiamat is awesome. And it literally says don't hold back. Even if the players lose, it's not a big deal because it's the end of the thing. And but there's a way you can.
So we can all die.
Well, there's ways over the course of the module you can make Tiamat weaker, where you can possibly defeat Tiamat, which doesn't actually kill it because she's a god. Just sends her back to the 9 hells, right? But if you don't do that, literally, she could take out a group of level 15 characters in 1 round.
Wow.
She's a god.
I believe it. I believe it.
Well, if you've played D&D, you know who Tiamat is. Right, because Kelly, you played D&D, you understand. Tiamat is a 5-headed Hydra, where each head is a different colored dragon.
I got something you can put in your mouth, Dan.
Because
Ken, be good.
in D&D lore, there's 2 dragon gods. There's Bahamut, which is the god of the good dragons, which is your metallic dragons, silver, gold, etc., and Tiamat, which is the god of the evil dragons. Tiamat is who the Cult of Dragons is trying to bring back into this world. Because right now she's stuck in the Nine Hells. Because, well, she's an evil god. That's where she belongs.
May she stay there.
Like, why
Yes.
not? She's got goals.
So it kind of gives you an idea of what goes on with that. So
That would be so epic.
that kind of
though.
answers that question. I
So
know it's
are
kind
we
of a
all
longer
leveling
answer
up
than
here?
probably you were expecting. So yeah, so Leosin doesn't believe it's essential for you guys to head back right away. He doesn't expect the cultists to make any sudden changes in their plans or mode of operation. You know, at this point, he's like, you guys want to rest for a few days or even a day. Go for it, so you can definitely get a long rest in to be able to get all your spells back, get all your hit points back, get your hit dice back, everything else, and relax before you head back.
And replenish my tools.
So, do we level up here, or?
No,
Do,
I leveled you up to 3 early, so
Oh, okay.
technically when you got back to Green West, you're supposed to be up to level 3.
Okay, cool.
I misread something, and it happens. Um,
I was just wondering.
but yeah, so he's offering to pay you 150 gold pieces each if you accept.
Can we think on it?
For sure.
I think we
Alright,
should think on this one, you guys.
So overnight,
pretty,
you guys get a long rest. You guys get all your
We got
spells
target on the back.
back. You get all your everything. All your spell slots.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Soma agrees to stay with you guys to give you guys some healing, especially if you guys are going to be going back into the camp where there's like 18,000 people.
And there's a target on our backs.
And there's a target on your backs, yes.
Yeah.
But you guys do have the Dragon Cult regalia that you guys got from the rear guard, so especially now that
We
you
do still have that, yeah.
You know-
See, I was smart to grab that.
You were still smart, yes.
So smart.
it's almost like
I
it's
mean,
put
I
there for a
still.
reason.
Pay attention.
So yeah, so the next morning rolls around and Leosin says, I really hate to ask you guys, but can you guys please go back and check out that cave for me? Again,
I mean, you already know what
150
my
gold pieces
answer will be.
Let's go.
I'm indebted to you. I will do anything you want.
each. Okay, so you guys agree to the 150 gold
Roll a
each?
pair. Make it 200 gold each.
I think that's a barter.
175.
100% is. 200 or we won't go.
Done. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. 200 is a small price to play. After you guys are done there, meet me at the city of Eltero to report and collect your pay. If I've moved on before you reach there, you can speak to the paladin Onthar Froome. He will have your pay and be able to get the information from you.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Well, looks like we're making the journey back, y'all.
Well, at least we have a secure place we can go back to in the cave to scout the camp before we do anything.
Unless they've discovered that cave since we've been gone in the last day.
It
Well,
was
how-
really well hidden, though.
Did we leave the cave with the way it was set up before, with branches and stuff in front?
Well, they were saying, like, when we went up, that it wasn't easily noticeable when you were, looking.
I mean,
at
we can
it?
scout
Or
it out
maybe-
and see if it's still there.
okay.
It's still a
So,
safe spot.
Okay, so you guys make your way back to the camp. On your way back, you do see the hunters that you had seen before, that are being paid, obviously, out in the grasslands hunting antelope or whatever. Um, you can roll a perception if you like. See if you see
Okay,
them
I will
first.
roll a perception.
Perception it is.
Damn.
Need a bloop.
Okay.
Well, Kelly passed.
Hoo-ha.
Your eyes, Kelly. Your eyes.
Okay, yeah, so you notice them before they notice you. You see a group of 4 hunters that are out stalking antelope. Looks like they have a couple kills already. Yeah. And
But they don't.
they
they're
don't
just
notice you
regular hunters,
directly.
though?
You guys are in the tall grasses.
We could kill them and dress up like hunters and sneak back in.
Oh yeah, because weren't they delivering like little like meat and stuff into the cave too?
Yeah.
They were hired by the
Antelope.
cultists. They're there just for the money.
They're there just for the money. We can get them to help us. Let's give them some money to fuck off and we'll take their clothes.
Yeah, if they're just there for the money.
What do you guys want to do? You want to pay off the cultists? Do you want to pay off the hunters, or do you want to try and sneak back into the cave?
I think we'd be best off paying off the hunters and pretending to be hunters.
Well, that'll get us back into the camp, maybe, but they'll notice our faces, right?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, if any of the high-ranking officials in the camp are going to notice us,
Do the hunters
if-
have painted camo faces?
Nope. There's 4
Yeah.
dudes. 4 dudes with bows. Hunting game.
Do you think the hunters are also looking for us, though? Do you think they've been alerted to watch out for us?
obviously.
There's a huge reward on our heads,
You can
probably.
do an investigation if you like.
Yeah, I'll do an investigation.
Far as you can see, they care nothing except for the antelope that they're currently tracking.
Well, we can probably sneak right by the hunters, and they won't even realize that we're there.
Okay. You're gonna sneak by or just walk by?
We'll walk by.
Okay. You notice they turn their heads, look at you, wave, go back to hunting.
That
They
was
just
okay.
don't even care.
Nope.
I overthought that one.
Nod and
Eh.
smile. Okay, let me put it this way. I'll read this. To most strangers, they merely nod, point, shake their heads, scowl, or utter 1 or 2 word answers.
Fair enough.
Oh,
They don't care. You're not a hunter, they don't care. They bring back food, they get money. That's all they care.
that's all they care about.
Okay,
Fair enough.
so making your way back, you guys get close to the camp. You notice something strange. It's like it's mostly
Something strange. in the
abandoned.
neighborhood.
The huts that the kobolds in have been burned. The other huts where the cultists were remain, but there's nobody around. Both
What the fuck?
guard towers remain, but there's nobody in them. And you can do a perception check each.
Oops, I just hit investigation accidentally. Oh, where's perception?
Kelly, Carlos, Dan, and Ken.
Dan and Ken. Dan and Ken.
Ooh,
Dan
what
and
are we
Ken.
doing?
Perception.
A perception.
Check. Boop, 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 boop. There we go.
Natural 20,
Ooh.
nice. Okay. So you guys see that there's tracks kind of going in all directions, but it looks like most of the wagons and pack animals, things that would be carrying something heavy, moved in kind of a train towards the west. looks like the camp itself is abandoned. There's no
Well,
kobolds, there's no
fuck.
cultists, but you, Ken specifically, because he rolled a natural 20, I'll give him this, you do notice some activity by the cave. Okay.
By the what?
By the cave.
Okay.
As you kind of are looking around, see what's going on, you notice a hunter come in kind of through the main area, through the main entrance, antelope over his shoulder, big dude, half orc, walks all the way to the cave, drops down the antelope, leaves where's the cave? Give me a second, I'll grab my journal. What are the guys at the front? Is there a picture of them? Okay, so you see some dude grab the antelope, drag it into the cave, and yeah, so other than that, it looks like anybody that's left here is in said cave.
Well, we know they're all in the cave. Do we attack?
I'd like to
See
do
what's in the cave?
sneak. I'd like
Yeah,
to
let's
do.
sneak first.
I'd like to try a stealth attempt.
Okay, you're trying to
Yeah, that's smart.
stealth where? To the cave itself?
Yes, to the
Okay.
cave.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth. You guys can all roll a stealth.
And we should have advantage.
Fuck.
Let me switch pictures here. Oh, Fog of War. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, yeah, it's Fog of War. Okay. Okay, so, give me a second. Wait a second while I do some revealing here. Why do I not see you guys there?
Mm.
Do I see you on that map or no?
No, I don't even see the map.
I just see a black screen right now.
I see a little tiny area that
Me
has
too.
map on it, and then everything else is blank, and I don't see any of our characters.
Why?
Same.
Oh,
Reveal
Shapes you.
areas? Give me a second. I'll try to... Oh, there we go.
Ooh. Okay.
Ow, my butt.
Why are you guys not showing up like you should? Darn it.
Well, it's
Give me a
it's
second.
Granny's fault.
It's always Granny's fault.
So I gotta do this all over again.
Always.
Delete. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get you on there. Journal. Okay, so... He's not there. He is. Whoops. Or she is, sorry. Why are they not showing up there? Why? It makes no bloody sense. Why? Why does Roll20 hate me today? My ping works, but I can't see the token that's there. Why are the tokens not showing up?
Spite.
Yeah, pretty much.
It hates you.
Reset fog.
Oh my gosh.
Fog.
I gotta like send this to you guys.
Oh dear.
It's great. I think you'll like it actually.
Oh, there's a map.
I know, but you're not supposed to see that.
Well, I saw for about 5 seconds.
I like that.
I love that.
I dig it.
Gay trash.
Saving that for later use.
Who
If I
are
have
you
to
gonna
be
send that
trash, at
to?
least I am gay trash.
I'm totally gay trash.
I'm gonna like fucking post it on Facebook or some shit.
Yeah, at
Maybe
least.
not Facebook because they keep warning me for using the word trash.
Oh my god. Well, apparently you can't say that far right wingers barely conceal the boner they have at executing their opponents.
I mean.
I mean, okay, maybe I
There
shouldn't
we
have
go.
said the
Okay.
word boner, but
We'll do
you
it that
know.
way.
Hey,
Facebook
truth hurts.
hates me. Account warning. Only you can see this. My next ban is 7 days,
Big nabbit.
so I gotta be good.
They should all slowly start to see things here.
Ooh. Singularity escalation is free on Steam.
Ooh.
Um,
Giving you guys
you have
20
to get it
feet,
through Humble.
20 feet of sight each. So within a 20-foot circle around your character is what you will see. To make it even easier. Dynamic lighting, do 20. You guys should all see something now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You should see kind of it's a circle with your character in the center of it. And this is what we
Yes.
call the cave entrance. Okay. Feel free to move your tokens around. You'll see that line there. Don't cross that line, but you're going to put your tokens in kind of a different space at the front there. Go for it.
Just gonna adjust my map here. Oh, guess what? I can't click my token again.
Why does your
Curse-
token hate me?
Curse of the token. I was joking with Joe about this before we started today.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's the Kelly curse.
It really is. Like, it's only me. Like, why?
Everybody else works perfect.
Just mine. Mine is literally the only one that decides to be an asshole.
It hates you.
And we've lost the whole dots up above you. You should be able to move it now, Kelly. Can you move your token up? Perfect. Okay. Okay.
There we
So-
go.
Let me get. Now that I've got that fixed,
Woohoo!
let's move back to where I was.
I'm gonna go over here.
Gonna stay out of the way.
Dragon hatchery. Dragon
go.
hatchery. Yeah. This is a big dungeon, which is awesome. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, so the entrance to the cave is broad and tall, but the ceiling quickly lowers to a height of about 15 feet. That's where that line is, where it drops to 15 feet. You guys can all do a perception check.
Okay.
Fuck.
Including me, I guess.
20. Yeah.
Okay, so we do have a natural 1, so that's good. And a natural 20.
So that's good. He's like, I don't. Is it? Excuse me.
So this guy. Right there. Okay. Not sure whose circle sees that. Okay, so I'm going to actually get you guys all to do a initiative. We're going to kind of move an initiative here.
What am I doing? Initiative?
Initiative.
Where is that?
I should say
Right at
right,
the top.
right at the top. Right at the top.
Oh, it's at the top. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Never mind.
Apparently my initiative sucks.
Let me make my thing bigger.
That's what he said.
I know. I knew you were gonna say
Did it
that,
work?
you fucker. It's not fucking getting bigger. There we go.
You know.
That's what she said.
Oh my god, I did
What you said. What you said that almost sounds like a slogan for a penis pump.
I want a penis pump.
Let me
Hold
make
on,
it
my
bigger.
computer's being a bitch.
Okay, so
There we go.
You want one, Joe? Is that what you said?
yeah, I never had one. Okay, so Carla's last. So we have.
Fuck!
Okay, so. Okay, and then we have Kelly. Kelly, and then 10. And then Ken, and then Carla. Okay, so. I have to pull up their character sheet here. Give me a second. It's easier to break these out and have them at a different. Okay. Okay, and what's their movement? Who is right here?
That's me.
Are we done?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't get seen, do I?
I probably do. Cause hi, how are ya? Shitty rolls right now.
Well, you know.
You see a dragon claw come up and come to you. And
Do I get a stealth? Like to see if he saw me?
he saw you.
How do you know? Like I moved up and I was right against the wall. That's the first place I
Fucking
went.
dragon.
What's your AC?
If it doesn't see you, it smells you.
I'm an elf.
What's your AC?
14.
14? Okay, he hits you for 9.
Damn it. It's like half
I
my
guess I
HP.
And what is their speed? 30 feet. Okay.
Make this proper size. There we go. I can see everything.
I see you measuring shit, Joe.
Joe, are you measuring your penis size again?
Okay,
my.
and I don't have any big rulers here.
Ew, TMI.
Kelly.
You need a meter stick, right, Joe?
Exactly. And these are just humanoids. They're just humans. Kind of the higher ups in the cult of the dragons.
So before I approach, can I do a perception check just to see if I hear or see any other motion
Sure.
before I move forward?
Sure can. Nope.
Nope. I am going to then.
Oh, did I roll initiative? I did not roll initiative myself. Huh?
So I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna punch that guy.
I thought
Here
I
you're
heard like
punching.
a howl in the background, and I was like, maybe that's Kelly's kid.
Oh, she's asleep.
Okay. So do your attack. You hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And you do 4 damage.
At least I hit.
Are you gonna use your bonus action to hit again, or?
You know, I think I will just because it's a dragonoid.
No, it's not. It's
so-
dragon. It's a human. They're just
Oh,
called
it is a
dragon
human.
claws. It's just their
Oh.
rank in the
Oh,
cult.
just their rank. Okay, I'm definitely. Do I just do unarmed strike again? It's been
Yep.
a while.
Your flurry of blows just gives you a second unarmed strike to every round.
Yeah. I also admit that I am totally distracted because I'm also trying to look up
Well.
daycare stuff.
You have to hit
I
first.
have
No, you have to do it on the
Oh, yeah,
attack
sorry.
first. You have to hit.
Yeah,
See if you
that's
hit
right.
first.
Sorry. I blame the fact that I'm just totally distracted.
And you missed.
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed.
And then you
this
gotta
one.
find a daycare that's open. Fuck.
Dan.
Well, yeah. It's not fun.
Ken, your turn.
All right. I'm going to.
Dan.
What?
What?
Dan.
I'm going next?
Yes. You rolled
Oh.
the 7.
Dan's
You rolled
turn.
the 15.
All right. So I am going to stab him with my dagger +1.
Perfect. Just so you know, your poison spray is a spell. It's completely
know.
separate from your weapons.
I know,
put
I
it
have
up.
to cast it. It would take a whole turn.
It's an action. Yeah.
Oh,
an action.
it's a spell?
Yeah, it's a spell. It's not. There's nothing to do with putting it on your weapons. It's just a spell that you cast.
Okay. And then I am going to use my movement to hide behind my companions over here.
Okay. Do
I'll
your
throw
attack
us
first.
in the
Do your
fire.
attack first.
Well, I did my attack.
Oh, hits. 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And can you roll a athletics?
I need to roll athletics?
Yep. Perfect.
Wow.
And perfect. Okay.
Fucking nimble thief over here.
Athletics allows you to break away from combat and do a disengage without provoking an attack with opportunity.
Well, but I have Shelter of the Faithful.
Yeah, it gives you an advantage on that,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Which means that if, say, that it would have been reversed and it would have been 18-22, you still would have got the 22.
Huh.
You still would have got the natural 20 either way. That's what the 2 dice roll.
Boom.
With advantage, you always get the higher of the 2.
Okay.
Okay. And so now it's the healer's turn. She moves here. Reaches out, touches Dan.
Reaching out.
Yay for healing. Enjoy your cigarette, Carla.
I will,
Heals-
Daniel.
And heals Dan for 9.
Yay! Now I'm back to full
Woohoo!
health.
Yay.
Ken.
All right. I want to roast this bitch.
Okay.
Like, oh, now
Fireball.
you're gonna get it.
I'm going to give him the firebolt.
Okay.
Where's the fire? There we go. Boom.
Hits. For 8 damage. You don't get the... It was not with advantage, so unfortunately. But it does kill him.
Aha.
Motherfucker.
Hi, he's dead. So is there any more guys up there?
I don't know, is there?
This is a dungeon. Of course there's more guys up there.
Shut up. Okay, I guess I'll do a perception and take a look around.
Okay. You can see what's within your circle.
Oh,
Dark in
okay.
here.
So, should we continue on into the dungeon now we've killed the first guy?
Well, until we move past the entrance, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot more.
Remember your
so,
movement's 30 feet, Carla. So you just moving to there, or are you moving more?
Carla,
I haven't moved at all yet.
Okay.
I think there's honestly another guy who's gonna come out who maybe saw what was going on. So
Okay, I
if
will
were
take like
you-
a step here. I'm only moving like 10 feet there.
Okay.
Or should I move a little more?
It's up to you. But I think a guy will come to us. I think somebody's
Yeah, you're-
coming.
You're probably right. So I'll just take a step. We'll call it a day.
I think you're gonna get whacked.
Okay. And what's your AC,
Probably.
Carla?
31.
Your AC?
Oh, my AC 16.
Hit once for 5. He took 2 swings at you. You took 5 damage.
Oh, okay.
Kelly.
All right.
I kind of like the
Let's see
dynamic
here.
lighting thing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, this is actually really neat.
You wouldn't even get to do this much on D&D like this, hey? With the board?
I would
No.
basically what I would have is I would have chunks of paper over top of the rest of it.
Oh, okay. So similar.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch this guy.
Okay, punch away.
So I put my
And
damage on my
you missed.
temporary.
Oh, I missed. I
Use
missed.
your bonus.
I'm gonna use my bonus again.
And you hit
Yeah.
for 5 damage. Because it was not.
Five.
It was not with advantage.
It was not with advantage, no. 5. I'll take it.
Okay, and move on to Dan.
No, I went... Oh, it's been...
Yeah,
Alright,
it's new
so
guy.
I'm the first. So I will... Let me see here. Draw. Okay, so I want to move him here.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to attack with my dagger +1.
Hit. For 7. Next up is Ken. Oh, sorry, no, sorry, no,
Alright.
you're not up next. Sorry.
No, I'm gonna move back, by the way.
Do you have movement left?
I have a bonus move
Okay.
to hide or to retreat.
Right, but you still need movement left. How much movement did you use to get here? You used 5,
Um,
10,
Use
15,
15.
20. Well, you had to go around that little hump, so it would have been an extra 10, an extra 5. So you used 20. So you have 10 feet left, or what's your movement speed?
My movement. Oh, it's 30.
Okay. So you still have 10 feet left. You can move.
Okay. So I'm gonna move back here.
Okay. And Carla, you've been healed for 5.
Woohoo!
Sorry, 6. Sorry. There's 2 there. 6.
So I'm just back to full health now.
Perfect. Okay. And Ken?
Alright. I'm gonna firebolt.
You actually hit with a firebolt. I was shocked.
I know. Firebolt, motherfucker.
Hit again.
Ooh. I'm a real flamer.
7.
Yes, you are.
And he's dead.
You would know.
And he is dead.
Wow. Destroyed.
Bitches.
Some good shit.
Just killing these bitches left, right, and center.
Okay. There you go. So, just try to keep it 1 round movement, so 30 feet, and just move at will. Each one, you guys can go in whatever order you like.
All right then.
I'll go last.
Well,
I'll move some up as
I-
needed.
guess I'll move here.
Okay. That's just
What is that thing that looks like a penis?
It's a rock pillar. Just a pillar holding the roof up.
Okay, well, it looks like a penis.
I will come to observe the rock penis as well. Wow, so big.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Okay. I'm actually gonna give me a second while I extend your guys' view because this is a little less. Then you need dynamic lighting. Give me a second. We will up this to
No, but it's beautiful. Look at it.
60 feet. Save changes.
Oh wow, we got even bigger.
That's what he said.
It's true.
Okay, there. Okay, yeah, it did get bigger. Mm.
I have to do it one person at a time. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not complaining. It's hilarious.
The rock penis.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
I totally see it.
I kind of like this dynamic lighting. There you go. Okay, so that's where you're sitting right now.
Okay. Yes.
I'm just moving this one forward, moving someone forward just to kind of get to the next area type thing.
Okay.
Oh, the rock penis looks less penis-like now. That's disappointing. But I see more rock penises, so it's all good.
There's so many.
Isn't
What are
that
we walking
basically
into?
what Onyx is, the Pokemon? He's basically a giant rock penis.
I mean, you're not wrong, honestly.
Right?
Oh wow, that's a nice dick.
Is that why Onyx has is that why Onyx has the skill harden?
Yes,
That is absolutely why.
absolutely.
Who's breathing into their microphone? Joe.
Probably me, yeah. Okay, so you guys are free to move around this cavern or look at something. Let me know if you
Look
see
at
something
rock
that you want to
penises.
know about or do anything.
Let's see. Okay, did you guys move?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it to move?
You guys can all move. It doesn't matter. Just move around.
Yeah.
Unless
We can just run around.
until you get to where you see the stairs or a wall that you want to check or whatever, move around as you feel.
Okay, so I found some stairs over here that I would like to check out.
Okay, move over to them. Okay.
I did.
Okay, so the entrance to the cave here ends at a 10-foot drop-off. To your right, broad steps are roughly hewn into a natural stone ramp. The cavern below is carpeted with a profusion of fungi ranging from a huge
Gross.
blah 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 blah, a few
Words.
inches high to nearly as tall as a human adult. Two paths lead to the fungi, one to the right and one to the left. So
Maybe there's
basically-
some magic mushrooms we can get high.
So that's what you see from there. Okay, so we'll leave you with that. Anybody else moving around? Dan, Ken?
I moved.
I'm gonna
I moved,
move
actually.
further down the shaft.
Ooh, you like the shaft, do you?
Is that what you
I
tell
love
Dan?
the shafts.
Kelly, do a perception check for me.
Absolutely.
Carla, do a perception check.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna make it bigger.
You guys can all actually do a perception check. Ooh, Carla, nice.
I don't even know what I got yet. It's still big. There we go.
You got
Ooh.
a perfect, a natural 20. Dan and Ken, do
Yes,
a perception check.
Oh, that was the wrong skill.
That's persuasion, not
Same
perception.
Go Ken.
Same roll. It's like no matter what was going to happen, it was going to be a shit roll.
Ken, perception. Ken.
I'm here. Just give me a goddamn.
Stop looking at your phone.
I'll give you something to look at in a minute.
We're live on Twitch. Be
Oh,
good.
maybe not. All right, perception check. Where the hell's my sheet? Oh. There we go.
Okay.
Wow, we all do like.
Carla.
It's a good thing you got a 20.
Carla and only Carla.
Hi, how are you?
Notices here. kind of a
Okay.
strange fold in the rock.
Mm.
Do you want to tell us about that, Carla?
Well, you
there's
guys,
more.
I see a fold in the rock. Maybe that's a vagina rock.
Yeah, so you notice that, like, it looks like the rocks are, like, where there's a rock like this and a rock in behind it, whereas they're not actually touching. You know what I mean? Like, so it looks like it's solid rock if you look at it on, but you can tell that part of it is kind of moved back.
Okay,
So
there's
maybe,
like something going on with this rock, guys.
cool. Maybe we should move over to it and inspect it.
Yes. Moving
So I'm
over to
gonna.
the vagina rock.
Okay, I'll move to the vagina rock.
About here. Am I in the wrong spot, Joe?
No,
Or
you're in
am
the
I in
first
the
Joe
right
said it was
spot?
here.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, so you notice that it's almost like there's a passage in behind the rock. So you have the
You will
stairs
have to
over
go
there, or
snoop.
kind of like there's a passage through the rock.
You guys, I think this rock is a secret doorway.
All right.
I
I'd
think
like
you
to
might
do
be
an
right.
investigation on it.
Sure. Find here.
It's a good thing I've got such high sneak skill, guys.
So yeah, so you notice that it looks like there is a passage in behind. Let me see if I can just reveal it here. I don't know if I can. I should be able to. No, no thanks. Okay. Yeah, so there's kind of a passage in behind there. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So yeah, so behind the rock you'll see kind of a passage. It's hard to actually see it. I actually have to move into it to see it, which is weird. But yeah, there's kind of a passage in behind, and it forks up ahead. If you move past that little line there, you'll see it. Kind of move to where I put the cleric. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you have the stairs off to the one side, or the cliff, or the drop off, and over here you have kind of a alternating
Passage?
Y-shaped.
Well, should we follow the passage, y'all?
Sure.
It was hidden for a reason.
I'm gonna move up here.
Okay, give me a second. Okay.
I'm following him.
Why is this guy here? Give me a second. Who are you? And why are you here?
Oh, by the way, I was sneaking when I did that.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I wasn't, so.
Do
Okay.
I need to roll stealth?
You can if you like. Wait, what?
Sure.
No. Oh. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, let me see if I can get this back. Whew, I did. Okay, give me a second. Objects and tokens, so I don't screw that up again. Okay. Give me a second. I just need to change this guy to the right layer.
It's Carla.
What? I didn't do it. Wasn't me.
You saw me sneaking and you snuck too. It's whether or not you were seen.
So I should roll a stealth?
Yeah, go ahead. Anybody else moving up there? I moved the cleric up there, is who I moved up there, by the way.
Oh, I'm going to just kind of follow up to about here, just in case. Kind of keeping my eyes towards
I'm just moving the cleric around just for the sight lines for the stream. Ken, are you joining him over here?
Yes, I will. I am going to.
Do you want me to move you over there, or can you see?
I can see now. There we go. Ooh. Oh, now I'm out of the dick and into the damn cave.
Yep. There you go. Okay. So this chamber is mostly empty. There's some overturned boxes, broken items, scattered coins, small gems. And in the middle of it all is a snoring cultist who's soundly sleeping on the floor. Surrounding him is a few or several very empty bottles of wine.
Somebody
Oh.
got drunk.
Yay.
So he's super drunk.
He is passed out in the middle of the floor. There's definitely some open crates, overturned boxes, and things like that.
Well, can we loot?
You sure can do a investigation.
Here it comes.
Anybody else can do an investigation?
Yeah, I'll do an investigation.
I will do an investigation.
Yeah, it's probably.
Okay. You guys carefully gather up stuff around the cultist. Works out to about 16 gold pieces worth of scattered gems and stuff.
Woohoo.
It's something.
The
Thanks, you
cultist
dumb drunk
snores,
cultist.
rolls over.
Do you guys want to keep him for questioning later, or do you think we should kill him?
Let's tie him up.
Tie him the fuck up.
Tie him up.
At the very least.
And not in a way he's going to like. Don't even buy him dinner and drinks.
No wedgie this time then.
Okay, who's tying
Pardon
him
me?
up?
I can do it.
Ooh.
That would be athletics.
Kelly's getting kinky.
Aren't I always?
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Remember,
Um,
My.
As you're tying him up, his eyes flutter open. He goes, passes back out.
Fucker.
Make it
He's
quick.
fine.
Tie this motherfucker up.
Okay, but I'm not going to do as nice a job as the last guy. Remember him? I tied him up so good he couldn't even produce saliva.
So yeah, so you've tied this guy up. He's still snoring away, passed
Oh.
out drunk.
But now we have to take him with us.
Well, we
Put
don't
him in-
have to.
We can put him in the bag of holding.
Oh, yeah.
He'll suffocate.
You just love the bag of holding, don't you?
It's amazing.
I'll stick you
I
in
love
my
Dan
bag
likes
of
holding bags.
He does. He
Um,
does. I am the citation for this.
I don't
holds
like
your bag.
holding. I thought, okay, I was taking that to mean something else. Never mind. No, not what you think. Like, more like
Literally?
No, I meant like
Figuratively?
no, like the commonplace use of the word bag to mean
Oh, well,
like a woman who is kind of a bitch.
oh, no, I was going with, like, nutsack.
Balls
To the walls.
to the wall.
Walls.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna move again, or Joe, can we move?
Yeah, you guys can move. Don't go past where the cleric is.
I'll just stay
Okay.
where I am then.
Where's the cleric?
If you guys decide to go down that area, don't go past where the cleric is. Otherwise, you can move freely.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
just
I'm
going
gonna-
to come stand here.
I'm gonna move down to where the cleric is.
You're stepping on top of me. Oh, my God.
Give me a second. I have to.
I
You
hear
and the
footsteps
cleric
behind.
can get you and the cleric can get down and tie each other up. Carla,
Is the cleric a female and hot?
the cleric is a female.
No.
All right.
It's time for some hot lesbian tie-up time. Wow.
Wow.
Give me a second. Okay, so you guys can probably see into there. Okay, so This looks like a barracks. Definitely guards and cultists here. They see you come, they draw their weapons and start working their way towards you. And we're
Oh,
on
dear.
initiative.
Oh boy.
Rolling initiative, hey?
Ooh, sounds sexy.
Fucking work for me, you stupid bitch.
I kind of
Wow.
like this doing lighting for a dungeon crawl. It's
It
working
looks
well.
neat.
I'm trying
like
to
it.
roll initiative, it's just not working. There we go.
Wow, you guys got great initiatives. So
Ooh!
Carla, 21.
Hi.
Ken, 20. Kelly, 19. Dan, 17. Oh, I got one more to roll. Sorry. I forgot one. 5. Of course. Yeah.
Naturally.
Actually, that's perfect because then the cleric can go last. So whoever needs to be healed, the cleric can heal.
True that.
Okay, so we start with Carla.
Hi, how are ya?
Good.
I am going to beat the shit out of somebody. Hang on, I gotta make it bigger again.
Well thought.
Shut up, Ken.
You always have to
Turn
make it bigger.
Put in new batteries, Carla.
Quiet. Okay. So I can only move 30 feet, right?
Yes.
This guy right here.
Okay, move to him.
Oh, fuck. I'm trying.
You
I'm
do
trying
you.
here.
You gotta make sure you change to the arrow to move them.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did wrong. I am going to attack him
Okay.
with my,
Which him? Top one or
Morning
bottom one?
Star. The one right in front of me, top one in the corner.
He is a guard.
Hang on, I'll ping him.
Give me
Him.
a second. Yeah, I just need to
Oh, okay.
get everything together here because I honestly was not ready for all this. So.
Yeah.
Guards, cultists.
Stomped.
Okay, break this out. It's easier to have them on separate screens. Guard is okay. So hit points 11 is a guard. Okay, yep. So attack.
Okay, I'm
We
going to
weren't
attack
supposed to know
him with
that.
my Morning Star,
Ooh.
With Divine Smite?
and I'm going to Divine Smite.
And you're gonna miss.
Hang on, I got a Divine Smite here.
There was a 9% chance that was going to work.
You still missed.
Well, I had to finish it to get out of the screen that it pops up, so...
Okay. So who's next?
Fuck.
Fuck.
Ken.
Ooh. I just have a big black screen. That's it. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing?
Do you have lighting?
Because
or-
yeah.
I know when you
Oh, here we
see that.
go. Now it works. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna try to move a little. Oh fuck. Maybe not. I think I see some people.
You should have some line of sight there, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see people. Fuck me. I am gonna just go. I'm gonna stay right about here,
Okay.
and I see a cultist right there.
Okay. Yeah, you have line of sight to him.
I'm gonna sneak
And
attack.
you're
this-
gonna
Sneak
throw
attack.
fire at him.
I'm gonna throw fire.
Firebolt. You're gonna firebolt his butt. And
I'm gonna firebolt his
cultist,
bum.
And that hits.
Nice.
Okay. And we move on to Kelly.
Oh, okay, where am I at here?
Daniel.
What did Daniel do? Daniel, what did you do?
It's something I wouldn't say on cam.
No. No.
Oh, did you text Ken or something?
I'm going
Yeah.
to move,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack
'Kay.
this guy.
Okay.
And
Hit.
And I'm not going to use my bonus for that one. I'm just gonna
Not doing your bonus action.
just not this one.
Okay. So that's it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, Dan.
Okay. Does this represent something?
The 12? No.
Yeah.
Well, it does.
Just
It's
the 12.
for me, sorry.
Just a
Yeah,
random
no.
12
I
in the
just
middle of the
wanted to
room.
know if it was an object in the room or something.
Nope, it's not there. It's just when I changed the layer, it changed the layer for the number for my notes. All the rooms
Okay.
in here are numbered. So I can see what's in the room. This happens to be room
All
number
right.
12.
Okay, so I move here.
Okay.
And I am going to use poison spray. So, question about poison spray.
Okay.
Um,
Go to your
if he,
spell
oh,
list.
it's 10 feet.
Spells.
Right
Click-
in
click-
spells.
Click on spells at the top. And you'll see poison spray. You extend your hands towards a creature you can see in range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. And they must succeed a Constitution saving throw. Take D12 poison.
Okay. Well, I don't think this will work in this situation then.
Depends on if they make their con save or not.
No, but I just mean what's immediately surrounding me. But I suppose I could move.
You can move another 5
Here.
feet down, yeah, and attack him, yep.
Well, and then it goes 10 feet, so it would theoretically hit this guy too, right?
No, it only hits a single target. Poison spray, single target.
All right.
Yeah, it's a single
Oh.
creature you can see within range.
Okay, I'll take the. I'll do it.
Okay, so click on it in your attacks there. And what's your DC? 12. Con. He's a cultist. And he made it no damage.
Crap. All right, so then I am going to move back here.
Okay. And their turn. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to start with the cultist. What's their speed? 30. Okay, so we're going to start with this guy.
Rude.
Who's going to attack the cleric with his scimitar and miss. Then we're going to move to the guy here who's going to attack Ken. What's your AC, Ken?
AC is 15.
Okay. So he hits you for 7.
Fuck.
Are you reading? Did he-
I sent her because she really. Do I really want to know?
Okay, so we have 3 on the monk. So what's the monk's
1,
AC?
2, 3, 4, 5,
I
6.
gotta go.
What's your AC, Kelly?
It is, sorry. It is 14.
Okay, and you have 4 cultists on you. Oh.
Rude.
You
Didn't
didn't
want to
think
know.
I was capable of that, did you?
Oh, trust me, he is. If I stood up right now, I'd take
How
the
many hit
computer
points do you
down
have?
with me.
Stop, Ken.
25, but I'm
Fired.
feeling not anymore.
Okay, you took 21 damage with 3 hits.
Ooh.
Wow.
And what
Well,
is your...
mostly because it's a rickety old table. God, Carla, get your mind out of the gutter.
Ken, I am gonna slap you the next
And
time I
what's
see
your
you.
AC, Carla?
My AC, I believe, is 16. Let me just make it bigger and double check. Yeah, it's 16.
Okay, and one of them hits you with a spear for 7 damage.
Oh. Let me do math. I'm going to use a calculator because my brain is just... not wanting to do math.
Give me a second here.
I'm not much of a math debater either.
Ken, that's 2 slaps next time I see you.
Social distancing, bitch. 6 feet back.
She'll make an
okay.
exception for you.
Hey!
Oh, it's raining.
Oh.
Ranged touch. She's doing
Oh yeah, it is.
I cannot
I
get
just
to
looked
you.
at my window. I'm like, huh.
Okay, so I can't get to the person who got really hurt, so I have to do the... You got hit, didn't you, Ken?
Yeah, I did. I took 7.
Okay. And so she reaches over, touches you, and heals you for 5.
Yay!
Hooray!
Carla!
Hi, how are you?
It's your turn.
I am going to attack this dude again.
Okay.
I think we can all guess what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go for it. And you miss.
Fuck's sakes.
Are you gonna move? Try and move, or you also have move action.
I am surrounded. I cannot move anywhere.
Okay. Again.
Alright. Okay, so it's dark in here. Oh, fuck me.
No.
Now I see what. Oh, fuck, it's dark. Fuck, it's dark.
This is like this book series I'm reading,
Ken,
Carla.
stop
There's stuff
it!
like
I'm
this
gonna-
in it all the way through.
I'm gonna hit you, Ken.
Okay, I'm gonna take out this cultist here because I moved.
Okay. Move down one more, just so you're not on top of him.
Carla,
No.
There.
Ken
That
would
works,
be
yep.
Sam of Wilds.
I would be what?
You have to read the book to understand what I'm talking about.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
That's much better.
Alright, firebolt.
I said Ken would be Sam
Hits.
of Wilds in that book. I'm
Oh, I know
Oh.
exactly what you're talking about.
Hits, roll
Night
your damage.
delicious face.
reading. No, that's the secondary character. I'd
Oh.
be
Kelly?
Night Delicious Face.
You would be. Wow.
But you've got the big mouth.
Kelly.
I'm just not even going to say what I want to say right now.
Just to prolong the
idea.
inevitable, I think I'm going to swig one of my healing potions, one of my greater healing potions.
Good call. Should do there
Come
for
on,
it.
let me keep.
Should be under your attacks there. You should see it there.
There you are. Come on. There it is.
Okay, you heal 12.
I will take it.
Dan.
Hold on, I'm going to put down my smoke and go back inside real quick. I am going to do a move and hit with my dagger and go back. So I am going to move here. Oh no, I can't.
Always
I
playing
have-
with your
You
dagger.
can, yeah.
And then I will hit with my dagger.
On who?
How did I go back? Second. I'm looking at my character sheet. Oh, there it is. Core. Okay.
Okay, who are you attacking?
I'm going to attack him.
Okay. Hit. And he died.
Okay, and then I'm going to move back.
And okay, so it's their turn. This guy moves up.
I miss Zellers.
Oh man, yeah. I remember
I really do
Zellers.
too. That was the best job ever. I loved
Right?
working at the Zeller's Diner.
I hate Zellers.
Oh,
I hated
yeah.
Zellers as a kid.
Zeller's was okay. It just they just kind of
I
gave
get to
up
use my
after a
app.
while. But
I get to use my app. In a good way.
no.
You know, Ken, now would be the perfect opportunity to get in the right position and shoot off like a big AoE spill.
Oh, there we go. Where's my AoE? Oh.
AoE.
Okay, so this cultist right here swings, but his blade hits the side of the cave and snaps in two.
Loser.
Oops.
Okay, so now we have the two guards on Carla. What's Carla's thing again? AC?
I'm at 24.
AC
Oh, 16.
hits you once for 2.
Okay, that's not so bad.
And then the other 4 are still playing with the monk.
Wow.
And we get to use
Rude.
the app again. Second one swings with his sword. It flips around in his hand somehow and hits himself and kills himself. The attack
I
hits
pointed
you
at
and is
the-
a critical hit.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Oh no!
And the fourth one oh no, he doesn't have a bludgeoning weapon. He swings, but as he swings, for some reason, the strap from his armor wraps around his sword and causes him to kind of tilt forward, and then it wraps around his legs. And he kind of ties up and falls over.
These guys are special.
He was a special kind of stupid. And Carla. No, sorry.
Hi.
Am I
No,
allowed to
sorry,
point at
it's the
them?
healer. Sorry, it's the healer's
I'm
turn.
gonna point at them and just go, ha ha.
It's the
Well,
healer's
they
turn.
killed
He's trying to get
themselves.
through
Pampers,
here.
pampers.
A sword appears in the air right here. A kind of floating sword.
Hey, it's a floating sword
Wow.
And attacks. And critically hits this guy. For 9 damage. And he dies. And then she swings with her mace at the guy right in front of her. And hits. Woohoo! Barely. For 4 damage. She's not a melee fighter. Okay, and now we're back up to Carla.
Hi, I'm gonna attack the same fucking guy.
Okay, see if you can hit him this time.
I'm gonna fucking try, okay?
You hit him.
With Divine Smite. Hold on.
You hit
Ooh,
him.
Divine Smite.
I
Divine
didn't get it.
Smite coming in.
A total of 13 damage.
Oof.
Which
At least I hit
Kill
the
him.
motherfucker.
Joe, read what
I
I
don't
put in the
know.
chat. I think you'll find it funny.
Oh no.
oh god, which chat?
Nah.
Oh my god.
Is that chat? Wait.
Who are you talking to?
Chaz.
I was thought that looked like Chaz's picture. Sounds naughty. Oh, great.
Okay. Give me a second.
Dan, what kind of weird
I have to
S&M shit
reply
are you
to,
into, boy?
Happy birthday thing in chat too. You made me look. Thank you.
Pardon me.
I'll use
And
that
at
one.
least wait till I'm up to breaking the handcuffs.
There you go. Okay. Okay. So so that was Carla. Killed one. Woohoo! Carla hit.
Yeah,
Ken.
I killed him.
Yay.
Okay. AoE. I fire. Burning Hands is AoE, right?
What's the range on it?
The frig. Why do you ask hard questions?
Yeah.
Where the where's my?
It's a cone.
Yeah, cone. So, let's see what else I have for AoE here then.
I'm just seeing if you're going to hit any of your own people. That's all.
Okay.
Character sheet.
Okay.
Spells.
I could do acid splash.
Okay.
Could do acid splash. Why not?
Acid splash is one creature or two creatures that are 5 feet of each other. So you have two that are in the two at the top there. You can hit together. These two,
Okay.
you can hit both of these first two in front of you.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
They both get a dex save or take 5 acid damage. And the first one makes it.
Shit.
And the second one does not.
Ah!
So the cultist does not.
Fucker.
At least you got one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of went around the front guy and just kind of dug into the back guy.
Oh.
Okay, so next up would be
I will be right back.
No.
Kelly.
I am going to try and punch this guy, the one that's just south of me.
Just south of you, okay.
Yeah. I'm
So that'd be a
giving him good
cultist.
punch. Yeah.
And you hit for 3 damage.
And I'm gonna use my extra.
Okay. Bonus action, yeah, to hit again.
I'm gonna use my bonus action punch him.
You critically hit him. Would you like me to use the app, or are you just going to do double damage?
Oh, do the app. Do the app.
Kelly's
I
all
want to
about the
hear. Like,
Okay, so do your damage.
okay.
Okay, so you get 10 damage on him, and you get a free attack against an adjacent foe with your unarmed attack. So you can attack either one of the other two guys again with the same. You get a free attack on either one of the two that are
nice.
left there
I
because they're
will.
both adjacent to him. You can pick either one.
I'll get this guy.
'Kay.
The other.
Okay, do
Yeah, they're
another unarmed
called
strike.
Yeah. Now you're
Get
gonna
him.
get it.
Hit. Yep.
Do I get the bonus for that one too, or no?
No.
Okay.
But he
I
only
still
had 3 hit.
punched him.
Guess what? He only had 3 hit points left.
Oh, down you go. Yo, what?
Hooray.
That's what
But
you
isn't
guys
that app?
get.
Isn't the app cool? Like it adds more
Yeah,
flavor
that
to
is
it, right?
awesome.
Because you do double damage plus you. But basically, what you did is you took a swing, you hit him, and your fist just kept going and hit the second guy.
Nice. Oh, that is satisfying.
It's called swing through is the name of it. So you swung through the first guy, hit the second guy.
Nice. I like to
Man.
think that their heads collided together like coconuts.
Or that, because you're a monk, you could have grabbed both their heads
I
and
could
applied
do
them like
that.
coconuts.
Bam.
Dan,
All right. I'm going to move, and then I'm going to attack this guy.
okay. Attack
Get him.
and miss.
Okay, and then I move back.
And that moves on to their turn. Yay! Okay, so we have a guard who just had acid thrown at him, so you know who he's attacking. No, because the
Obviously.
acid missed him, so he's going to attack the cleric that actually hit him. And he missed. And then the cultist is right beside the paladin that's been pissing everybody off and misses. And then there's another guard who's beside the person that keeps punching through people and hits for 5. And then the floating sword moves here and attacks
Goddamn floating sword.
and misses.
Dang.
And the cleric
So sad.
attacks and critically hits. Okay, and does just the base damage, so only does the 3 damage, but there's more. Okay. The mace hits him on the top of the head and he bangs down to the floor and is now lying on the floor. He also gets a dexterity reduction, which is awesome.
Ooh.
Roll D2. And he gets 2, so his gets a -1 to his AC. Nice. And -1 to any dex checks. Perfect. From a player perspective, that's perfect. Carla,
Hi.
hi.
I'm
You have a
gonna go for
cultist
this
directly in
guy
front of you.
right
Yep.
here.
Okay.
And I think we can all guess what I'm gonna do.
You're going to hit him.
With
Let him have it.
divine might.
Nope, you're going to miss him.
Oh, I'm gonna miss.
Fuck.
Cheers.
So we'll move on to Ken while Carla figures out what she's doing. Ken!
Not having good luck with this, am I?
No.
Ken.
Ken wandered
Ken.
away.
He did say he would be right back, but that was
Okay.
a while ago.
Whew, excuse
Okay,
me.
Ken's going to try to firebolt him. No, I'll wait for
And
Ken.
misses.
I'll wait for Ken to come back. We'll just kind of skip over Ken for now until he comes back. Kelly.
I'm gonna punch that guy. This guy.
Okay.
The one that's
Punch
right
him
next to
good.
me.
Okay.
I'm gonna try
Right
and
in the
punch him
nose.
good.
And you punch him
I punch him. Good.
for 3
And
damage.
I'll use my. And I'm gonna use my bonus action on him.
Okay.
See if I. Ah,
Ooh.
no. Oh no. Okay, but I want to hear what happens. It's always one of those things. I'm just like, I want to hear.
Okay. So you swing at him. As you swing at him, he opens his mouth and clamps onto your arm and bites you.
Ew. No. Ew. Bad touch.
Why is my...
Oh, Joe, is there like a way to
For 2
find out if
damage.
she got like rabies or
Ew.
something?
Okay.
It's literally called he bit your fist. The target deals bite damage to you. Bite
I let out
damage
the
is D4.
girliest scream anyone has ever heard.
Okay, so we'll go back up to Ken. I tried to roll for you, but that would have been bad.
Ken?
Ken. We see you there, but you're not talking.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you. Oh, for fuck's sake, we know, yes.
Yeah.
I can read lips. You say
Just
that so
leave
often.
just leave Facebook chat and come back in. This has happened to me before.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Pretty much what you gotta do.
I say that so often. It's almost like I work in IT or something.
Almost, hey?
Yeah. And the fact that, I work in IT.
You know what's funny is the number of times I've heard IT people say RTFM, read the frickin' manual.
Yep. Because guess what? The answer's in there 98% of the time. RTFM, broken ID10T chip,
Pepcac.
PEBCAC, player problem existing keyboard and chair. Ken,
Does this work now?
we have
Yeah.
Ken.
Yay!
Yay! Your turn.
I'm shit things more useful than this fucking mic.
The guy in
Alright.
front of you is on the ground. He got hit in the head with a mace and hit the ground.
Oh. I'm gonna
He's
finish him
lying
off
on
with
his
a
back.
firebolt. Oh, he's just ready for me.
It's on his back. Not his
Apparently.
front.
I'm gonna give him the firebolt.
Okay. And you hit.
8.
Thanks to the fact that he also took dex damage, which dropped his AC by 1, you hit. And you killed him.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, and Kelly did her thing, which failed miserably,
Yeah.
but was hilarious.
It was funny.
Dan did
Yep.
not. Did you do your thing, Dan? No, you have not. Dan.
I did. Wait, what thing?
Well, we
Yeah,
skipped
Ken
over
did.
you because you were away, so it's Dan's turn.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. So
The cultist
I
and a
am
guard
going
left.
to move.
In
I'm going
this
to move
room.
here and attack this guy.
Yeah, get him.
You hit.
He's not dead.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just doing two things at once here.
No worries.
Jeez, Joe.
He died. Okay.
Dead.
The
All right, then I'm going to
last
stay.
guard is going to try to attack the monk that's right in front of him, who he bit. And what is your AC again?
Rude. 14.
Don't matter.
Very rude.
Your attack damages you instead. Use your target's strength modifier. What's your strength?
My strength is... My modifier is 2.
2. So he actually does 5 damage instead of 4 damage to himself. He had exactly 5 hit points left.
Wow.
Wow.
That's what you get for fighting me. I'm going to just assume that I poisoned him.
Impressive.
So what do you guys think of the app, though, when we've had it in here?
I love that.
I like
I
it.
love that
Fun.
kind of stuff. It's
Yeah,
fun.
it's fun.
It just adds that extra layer of critical fails or critical success. So where were we? So
I like it.
So probably gonna kind of leave you guys here and stop here for the night, so I can read forward and what's going on in this dragon hatchery. But what do you guys think of the lighting? Is that working good?
I
Yeah.
actually really like the lighting. I think that's
Yeah.
really neat.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
neat.
I'm
It is.
down.
Okay. So we're just gonna leave your characters here, and we'll move Brett in there in here next week. For anybody that watches this video later on, as nobody watched the stream at all, thank you for watching. Just so you guys know, this is going to be available as a replay on Twitch for 60 days, and I will post it up to my YouTube channel once later on. I didn't do last week's for obvious reasons. And yeah, so I'm just going to stop the stream and stop the recording.